Glammy's got a brand new phone with a crack. Ask CD-ROM. Hey dude, can you fix that? He doesn't know a RAM from a floppy disk. CD yells, please just read the dang instructions. Risk, they're best friends in a crash and burn way. Glammy clueless, driving CD insane. A comic duo, yeah, the fight is real. But they're ride or die, that's the deal. Glammy plugs their toaster into the LAN. CD screams, it doesn't work like that, man. Kill the Wi-Fi, my printer's on life support. Glammy shrugs and retorts, you're my tech resort. They're best friends in a crash and burn way. Glammy clueless, driving CD insane. A comic duo, yeah, the fight is real. But they're ride or die, that's the deal. CD's got patience running razor thin. Glammy's here asking, dude, where do I begin? Eject the disc, he says, hit control and save. Glammy's like, how do you live in this tech cave? Controller tangled, Xbox crash on the screen. Glammy calls CD, says, you're my tech machine. CD sighs, you're a one-man error log. Without you, buddy, I'd still use dial-up fog.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching the Kernel Panic of the YouTube technology podcast sector. This is Lil Cow Tech Talk. Good morning, it's June 26th. How are you doing today? And here's a question for you. What do you get when you take a not-so-silent lamb, a Dominican, a spicy kiwi, and some sweet tea that's suddenly become a little bit twisted? You get a mess. You get a weird amalgamation that's just a mess. That's what you get. And then you throw it against somebody who's got a really, really full day, and then that becomes whatever the hell this show's gonna be. So let's figure it all out together. Hey, Glammy.
Hey, how are you? Welcome to Low Count Tech! Yay! Yeah, it's been a weird one. It's been a really weird one.
I'll say.
Where do you want to start?
At the beginning?
Oh my god, you say that every time. Like you don't have questions or something. Give me something.
I mean, I suppose it all, well, madam, it all started, I suppose, when I was born. You see, back in 1990...
Too far!
Oh, okay. All right, well.
That's too far. You gotta go... Oh, I don't even know. So I was given an opportunity...
I mean, why don't we start with hellos? I mean, hello, how are you, ma'am?
I know, right? I'm sorry. I've spoken about this on so many times. Oh.
All right, well,
yeah,
I mean...
I'm good.
This is the one where you get to let loose.
Yeah, well, I mean, I let loose on other ones too, I guess. Although, Rewind, I was kind of quiet just because it was mostly like, you know, Brentley and Sweet Tea going at it, but because that's the things that she said about her too is just It was
Yeah.
just.
Yeah, I was listening at work. I was listening basically all day. I think I might have taken I took, I had a meeting during Nerds, but yeah, I was listening for the
It
bulk
was
of the day,
swanky
so.
at a meeting.
Well, yeah, I work in the middle of the day. I was at my team meeting.
I know. I just think it's interesting. Out of everything, like the only time I've ever had meetings is when, like for business or something, has been here. I've never really had like a
Oh,
job
gotcha.
meeting. I've had
What?
jobs, but never that needed meetings.
Oh, yeah, well, we have a
I've
lot
had
of
tons of jobs.
a lot of my job is meetings. It's a little frustrating, actually. All right, well, let's maybe do a little bit of housekeeping. Here's the thing, guys. So I've ran this goal for a few days now. You're clearly not into it. I get it. You just don't like it. You thought the idea might have been funny in passing. We're done with it. So we're
Get
gonna
out of here.
So we're gonna start a new one. We briefly floated the idea of an e-thought stream yesterday, and you know what? I'll tell you what. I am mildly intrigued by the concept. So here's what we're gonna do. We're resetting the members goal, and
Reset the clock.
if you read it, oh, stop it, and if you hit this one, I will totally schedule an e-thought stream, just like the Nick Ricada stream of yesteryear. I will find my plushies, I will set up some lights, I will set up a camera, and I will bitch at you for 3 or 4 hours about how much you're not donating. So, if that's what you want, I'll totally do that. And then maybe I'll have an extra goal to run in the cop suit. So, there's that.
God. You're gonna sit on the couch with the cop suit, because how is that gonna, if you've got to move? You know what I mean? Like if you're doing the twerkings and things, that cop suit is not going to match very well.
Well, the cop suit might be extra, but
yeah. Hi, Ultra. Can we help you?
I'm just saying, you're leaving Tech Talk, going to dolls, right?
That's not for certain. It was just a passing idea. That was it. It was not like anything stable or set in stone. It was just to see how things worked over dolls, and it was just a passing idea that Brantley had. It's not that.
Well, I love you, Glammy, but don't be so quick to give up your security.
I'm not giving up anything.
Go away, just be ripped away. A nugget.
Yeah. Yep. You know what else can go away?
Love you. Bye.
Bye.
He actually got the hint. Cool. Good.
Yeah. Yeah.
You were saying.
I forget. I forget what I was saying.
Oh
my god. I know I was going somewhere with. Oh, you were talking. I was saying, like, if you go on the couch and stuff, you're doing the twerking thing or whatever, and you have the suns out, buns out. How are you supposed to keep that securely?
I don't know. I'll probably put on undergarments.
Probably a good idea. Maybe I want to go for a different outfit altogether.
Well, the cop suit will be extra, but yeah, I'll think of something.
Yeah, maybe. I was gonna say something else, but somebody else had done that. I was thinking Care Bear, but there was somebody else that did a Care Bear. Should think of something else. Oh, you could do the Sailor Moon outfit. Although I would hope that you would wear.
Sorry, I have one thing real quick, Glammy. I'm coming for your fucking spot. You better do well on dolls.
Go away. Just
get out of here.
Okay, that's 3. Go away, little bug. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, no, it's coming for your spot.
It was just a passing. No. It was a passing up. I mean, I get it. Sure, be thirsty. You do you, buddy. You do you. How do you reconcile going to dolls when you give CD so much crap for potentially going prime time, like Keem, Rastov, and Boogie wanted? Generally curious. How do you reconcile going to dolls when you gave CD so much crap for potentially going to prime? I didn't give him crap.
No, I don't think you did either.
I told him that if he wanted to go.
Yeah,
I thought she was gonna be on dolls. No, Xavier, I'm right here.
Yeah,
miss you too, buddy.
Yeah, I didn't. Keem, Boogie, and Rostov, they said that in passing. They they mentioned it. Nothing really came of it. But that's,
Well, the thing is too is that you have a time restraint on what you can do
Yeah.
because of your job. So that was more of the reason why you didn't move.
Well, I mean, I wasn't offered anything either, but like nothing really happened. I'm glad that Keem thinks that I'm primetime worthy. I think that I might need to stay here for a while longer before that happens. But I'm just as but like this doesn't need to be like this. I've said to you, like, just so everybody knows, when Brantley like pulled us both in and talked to us about this thing about dolls, the first thing I said to you was, I said, wow, this is a really big opportunity for you.
Mm-hmm.
And I said to you yesterday, like, I know you're not fulfilled here. I know you're not. And you
Well,
like,
wait a minute. Fulfilled? Like I'm not unhappy. Okay.
I didn't say you're unhappy. I said you're not I said you're not creatively fulfilled. Like,
I just say it's not that I'm not happy. Like after we stopped fighting and things like that, and everything went back to the way it was, I wasn't. It's not that I'm not happy here. It was just that I got offered an opportunity. I went and took it, just like Ultra thinks he's got an opportunity, so he's trying to go for it. I mean, and the thing is that all the hosts can be switched around at any time. We can be switched. We could be, fired off one and put on another. Like, that's just the aim of the game. Like, I can't be any upset. And I wasn't upset when you said that you possibly had the option to go. I told you straight out. I said, well, I support you and I'll make it work with whatever happens.
Right. So we've kind of been, the point is that we've been supporting each other like the whole time. We've been cool of each other's advancements. And I want you to be happy. I want you to go where you're used best. I think you'd be happiest on dolls. I really, honest and truly do. If that doesn't happen for you, we'll make Tech Talk work. We've been making it work, and we're gonna, figure it out until we like really, really get this to work, right? So, So
no, that's not Coheed. That is not what I said. I didn't say anything about him leaving me in the dust. I told him if he wanted to go, he could. You guys are gaslighting the shit out of me, and I'm not having it. Like, show your faces. I've never ever did I tell him that if he couldn't go, like, or was upset at him for it. I told him that I supported him. Like, I don't know what the fuck you people are talking about, you ridiculous people.
Yeah, we got upset at each other for different reasons.
Yeah, it was way different than that. The reason we got upset with each other was super duper completely a different reason.
But the thing is that we're just kind of done talking about it. That's like 4 week old news at this stage. So Aura, Rio was okay. She had Rio had she had the air conditioning running all day, so she's all right. And it's actually going to be cool in here today, so she will be great.
Oh, good. Good.
So she's okay.
The crash out was that I was upset about Keemstar telling me that I wasn't a host, and that's what hurt my feelings. That was what the crash out really ended up being. That was the bottom line, was that it hurt my feelings that he said that, where I was working so hard to evolve, and at that time I couldn't see what he was talking about, and until he went over the crash out bit by bit, which is what I said here as well, that he went point by point and I could see where he was talking about, and now I know more of what to work on. So that was what that was about.
Let's
Thank you, George.
Let's chat about something a little more fun for a little bit. So Glammy, cat's out of the bag. Everybody finally knows it. You and I are at the fourth party.
Oh yeah, I'm so excited.
There's a couple of hosts that have been running their mouth. So anybody that that might have been paying super close attention might have knew this already. But yep, me and Glammy got invited to Keem's fourth party, which is going to be really cool. I'm super jazzed about it. I just have to get through this week first.
I think it's gonna be so much fun.
Right. So like, are you? We need to figure this out. Like, are you and Mr. Glammy coming through Syracuse first? Because like you guys are totally invited to come up here for the night.
Oh, I don't know. I asked him about it. He's unsure.
Okay.
He's unsure. He said yes at first, and he's unsure.
Oh, and then he reneged on it.
No, he's just unsure.
Okay.
Just because he's not sure about the whole drive. We're not exactly sure how far everything is going to be and how, like, the hours. It's not going to be like way many hours to drive there, but yeah.
Well, like I said, I'm on the way. I know I am, like, compared to where you are. So like,
yeah.
So I mean,
but he said that he wasn't sure that it was like enough hours to worry about like crashing somewhere. He thinks he could do it in one go.
Oh,
so
all
I'm
right.
not sure. I think that's what he's looking at more of anything, but I'm not sure. I don't know. That's a Mr. Glammy thing. That's not.
Oh, all right. I mean, like I said,
But thank you. I appreciate that, and I hope so because I've asked him. I want to go see you guys.
Well, like I said, like Batgirl and her husband are coming up a night early, right? So this is at this stage, this is more of a let's pregame a little, let's have some fun, right?
That'd be so cool.
Yeah. So like, I'll take you guys to Destiny, and it'll be not the streamer. We can all have dinner somewhere. So there's a number of cool things we could do to like pregame a little before we actually head over to Keems. Like, yeah, let's make that happen. And I've got space for all of you. So
I mean, and well, thank you. I appreciate that. I'm definitely going to try to ask him to lean more towards going that way because I think it would be so much fun. I'm excited. I can't wait.
Nice. All right. Let me tell you about something else that's kind of fun. It's surprisingly, I should have had this ready. It's surprisingly a large amount of fun to stick your hands in your pockets every so often, you know? You ever do that before because you had nothing better to do? You just kind of take your hands and you just, God, you stick them inside of your pockets. You shift around. You shift around for items for a while, and then you
had that problem.
You play a little game of where's my wallet, and then when you finally find your wallet, and you have all the buttons on your screen.
Oh my god,
mother!
I did not know where you were going with that. I'm like,
and Discord decides that it wants to work correctly.
Are you trying to say something about Find the Weasel?
No, Glammy, I'm not. And when everything works, and your grip is nice and secure, there it is! There! You can go to the local Tech Talk store. God bless it. And you can grab yourself one of the brand new Tech Queen Glammy Throne t-shirts. It's so pretty.
I love it. I absolutely love it. I think the colors are perfect. The whole thing is perfect. It's beautiful.
If that's not your style, there's always the CD-ROM What Tech Support tee. The perfect face for the perfect stupid question. The Signature Series is always great if you just love Tech Talk in general. New on the market is our, I don't know if I want to call this a mascot, but I'm particularly happy with this. I am Colonel Panic. So we hot off the idea of, what I say every day about what our show is. I created, me and Wombat created the Colonel Panic character. So we're pretty happy about that. We got I think we have a shirt coming for this, on the way.
That's so cool.
And the Neon Circuit Tech Talk mouse pad is cool. Desktop pads are incoming. I can't wait for those. hopefully after that we'll get some chargers and some other cool stuff. The hat and the hoodie are always great. I love the hoodie. The hoodie's great for any season. And that's what's on there right now. Is this a... I gotta see if this is on purpose. I don't know if this is a joke or not. the tags, the HTML tags in our shop description. Do other shops have that?
Why? What's so weird about it?
That's not supposed to... Well, I mean, normally that wouldn't be displayed right there. That would be hidden. But I'm curious to know if that's... Oh, yeah, okay. So no, that's not a joke. All the other shops are doing that, and they're not supposed to be. That's funny. Well, I'll have to talk to...
Wait, why is it not supposed to be there?
Well, because it just looks unprofessional. Like, this is
What do you mean?
so this is an HTML tag. Like, this is just like kind of like this is I think this means paragraph and this means end paragraph. But the HTML tags are not supposed to be visible. So, you know what?
So you're not talking about the whole thing. You just the P with the...
Yeah, just that right here. I'm actually curious. What is happening here? Can I view the source?
This is a good thing this happened on Locale Tech.
Yeah.
What are we... How...
Why
are we viewing sources?
No, I'm just trying to see, like, why... I just want to see if I can view the source of the page. I want to see why that's happening. Oh, here we go. So...
What just happened?
So this is the source of the page, right? I'm just looking at the HTML for the website. I used to be able to decipher this.
I like how pretty it is.
Yeah, so this is...
The innards is pretty.
So
I like the innards.
Yeah, so here's the metadata. I want to see if I can find that tag. This is just for me, this bit. This is just for me. Yeah, all right. Yeah, this figures. I can't find it. This is because this site's written in more than just HTML, so that makes sense.
Are we supposed to see this? I feel like we're supposed to close our eyes.
Oh, no. Anybody can look at this. This is open to anybody. You can view the source of any web page if you have the right browser. So here's the body of the website right here. Yeah, this is all written in stuff I can't view. Yeah, so that's fine. Oh, it's through a CDN. That's interesting. Okay. All right. Well, we're done. I tried. I was just curious about why that tag is visible. It just really caught my attention.
Like looking at it's like looking at the nakedness of the website. I feel dirty. I feel like I was supposed to close my eyes. It just feels like it was intrusive.
Everybody, please like the stream. Make sure that you like. Please subscribe to. Double check that you guys are subscribed to the show really briefly, because YouTube be doing some YouTube stuff, and they like to unsubscribe people without reason. And the numbers are going the wrong direction. So make sure you just double check and make sure you're subscribed. We appreciate it. Believe it or not, liking the stream always helps with the algorithm. I know it seems superfluous. It's not. Make sure that you like that stream. And of course, we appreciate, as always, your engagement. So, okay. Girl, I need to think of a few things because I had some ideas for goals and stuff last night when I was thinking about changing the goals up. I've got the membership goal changed to the eThought stream, which everybody sounded like they wanted. So I have to think of some other things really briefly. But because I'm a capable host, I'm also going to listen to you.
Someone actually asked in the chat, CJ asked how come it's always like Goonie goals for you? And it's because most of the time people are asking for Goonie goals for him. So that's why.
Yeah, I mean, you suggest a different goal that everybody wants and maybe we'll do it. But, like, we've widely accepted that everybody wants to see me miserable. So,
They want to see you miserable. It's the fact that they want to see you be sexual for some reason. I guess because they think that since you don't, they want to take you out of your comfort zone. You know, you gotta try to help you practice.
Look, I know what everybody thinks about the cop suit. Number one, I'm not gay, okay? That was an accident, like buying the suit that didn't have a back in it. I didn't notice. I rushed to buy it. I just did what I thought was going to be funny, and surprise, it was funny, okay? You guys are just really lucky that I'm really committed to the bit, and I'm really committed to making sure you're having a good time. Like I put my effort into stuff. I knew that I had to be on that stream for 4 hours in that suit, and I didn't want you guys to be upset about it. So yeah, I acted like a hard-boiled, sexy cop, and you guys had a really good time with it. So
A hard-boiled? Hard-boiled?
you've never heard that before?
At least it wasn't over easy.
No. 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 So, I did next time get tearaway pants. Yeah, you're not wrong. I did, I knew that I still had to make it funny for you guys, so I wasn't gonna sit here and bitch about it for 4 hours, right? So I'll do I make sure that you guys have a good time with these goals. Like, did I want to do the cop off outfit? No, of course not. Those gifts are gonna follow me around for the rest of my life. I'm not gonna be able to have a relationship with anybody without them knowing about this from now on. Like, this is I'm not dumb.
I already talked you through that though, CD. Do you remember? Do you
What?
remember the day that I talked you through how you're supposed to have that conversation with the person that you end up being with? I walked you through it. You'll be fine.
I don't know why I don't remember this. I might have already repressed it.
Because you tuned me out. That's why.
I don't tune you out. I don't tune you out.
Oh wait, no, that's me.
I'm sorry, what'd you say? I wasn't listening.
Oh, bitch!
It's like,
No, like
I don't tune you out. Did you say something?
I told you exactly how you're supposed to handle that situation.
You don't think anyone outside the LCU know about the cop outfit? I don't know about that. Unless you guys you see, here's the thing. Unless the LCU is surprisingly more cool than I give a lot of you guys credit for, then I expect all of this to make its way outside of the universe at some point. It's just the way the internet works. But, I don't know. Maybe you guys are really cool and you keep this all enclosed in the universe. And if you do, well, I owe you some thanks then. Obviously, I give you a lot of thanks for watching. Voltage Mike, thank you for the $2. Appreciate you. Okay, so either way,
yeah.
girl, do you want to spill that tea?
Yeah. So I got offered an opportunity to go hang out on dolls just for the laugh, it shake things up a little bit, whatever. I took the opportunity. And so yesterday, I was asked to go on there at 12, so I did. And do you want to bring up clips? I could go through some of it. It was wild. So it was a fun show, and I never would have gone after her if she hadn't come after me first. She's come after me since I got here. Or since she got here. Not since I've been here first, but since she's got here. So she had it in her head that she was going to be in the main show. And then when she didn't get in the main show, she got mad because I ended up being with CD on tech after I got removed from the gaming. She was so salty about that shit. She could not let that go and did nothing but try to take pot shots at me, whatever. So I was like, okay. And then being offered this opportunity, I was like, all right, cool, not a problem, whatever. And then, so I went on dolls and go ahead.
No. I'm just clearing my throat. I got several clips here.
Looks clip because I'm looping and I can tell this time.
You
see how much I'm practiced? I'm starting to.
All right. I got you. You want to go through all of them? Like the first one you got me, or the attacks begin until you show up?
Yeah, because we'll go point by point.
Okie day. All right, hold on. I'm gonna bring these up. What the frick? Oh, this is all right. Hold on a second. This is opening an edge. I can't have it do that. Brave.
Kino?
Oh,
Why am I Kino? Who's Kino? What's a Kino? You mean like Keto?
Kino Casino?
Thank you? What's a Kino?
I don't know. Thank you for the
for
$2
2.
voltage, Mike. Okay,
Can I-
hold on. Almost got it.
In here. What have you done?
Whoop.
Oh,
What have you done?
Pause,
lot of-
please.
it's a lot of her in my ears.
Yeah. All right. So, share.
Okay.
All right. So you tell me when I need to pause this stuff because you just got timestamps and not clips. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
I'm not even up here yet, so go.
So, hell, I think that I made a more of a mark than Glammy ever
there's-
fucking did.
Wait, pause.
Glammy's-
Pause.
Yes.
There's no what? Did you go to the first timestamp?
This is the first timestamp. Yeah.
Okay.
The tax begin until you arrive.
Oh, got you. Okay.
My show is successful, and I have been on here for a while, and it has been successful since I've been on here.
Don't you fucking throw Glammy under the
Oh,
bus.
I would-
She's been here.
She's already
She's
under
been
the
working
fucking
hard.
bus.
She's
You
doing
guys been under that bus for a while.
She is a fan
You got a
base.
fan
What
base?
have you? She
You
does
are-
have a fan base. She has a lot of supporters. Okay, they follow her everywhere. She has fan
Oh,
base.
yeah, that's why
has
she's doing so well on
haters.
TikTok,
Just like
huh?
me, just like
That's
you.
why she makes
Okay,
so much
pause.
money on TikTok.
Pause.
Mhm.
Jesus Christ, that was so like I am successful. You know, like I've been from where I started to where I am now, I see myself as successful. Okay? I don't know what else to tell you. You can't take that away from me. As much as you want to try to make me feel like I'm low at the bottom of the barrel, whatever, I don't. I don't care. I just don't. I'm really proud of myself for how far I've come. Especially from where I was, where when I started and couldn't do the OBS and all this other shit and was so anxious, I was having a hard time even going live that I was having when I started to even start a show. It was very much tripping over my words and couldn't get things together. And I've come so far, and I count that as successful. So for her to try to paint me out as somebody who was just dumb. I think she deflects so much off or projects. She projects so much. All right, go ahead, keep going.
TikTok, 'cause
fucking
she's
step
such a
on
great
Glammy.
entertainer.
Don't step on Glammy.
I will do it as much as I want, motherfucker. Do something about it.
You're a motherfucker. What have you done? You've been here. You came on here. Pick me. I'm a virgin, Keem. I'm a virgin. Give me a host
Okay,
role.
Because I know how to say
Pause. Okay, that's very true. She came in here from day one looking like a pick me, very, very much, and then.
Well, so now, all right, I'll make a comment now. It wasn't like that initially, because I remember this very clearly because again, me and Sweet Tea kind of like were part of the wave of tryouts, right? And I came in here tryouts day one. I got some early momentum. Tryouts day 3, I kind of faltered. Sweet Tea came in. She might not have been the crowd favorite, but she was definitely Keem's favorite. It was very clear to see. We both kind of like tried to do a self promotion circuit together. We were both going on a lot of shows. We both did Aussie. Like Keem really loves Sweet Tea. You can tell. We all know that Keem wanted a lot of good
somewhere.
for. Yeah.
Somewhere.
And
that's fine. And that was
And,
the thing. I had no
right.
problem with her. That was the thing.
Right.
No is right. She saw that you got the in from being like saying but you were a virgin. That's what she did too. And it's like, I get it. Do what you gotta do to get in. But like, bro, there was no reason for her to come after me. And for her to be jealous that I got picked to go on tech with you.
She then super chatted $19.99, donating to every show in the LCU except for live since Booger doesn't want my dirty immigrant money anymore. Green heart emoji.
Thank you so much. I'm sorry about that part.
Thank you immensely. We will welcome your money any day of the week, and we don't care about your immigration status. Happy you're here.
Yeah.
We
Sure,
happy
everybody.
happy you're here. Thank you for hanging out with us. Have you considered membering up? Nah, just kidding. But thank you. Appreciate you being here.
By the way, the clips are echoing, just so you know.
Oh, yeah, you know what? Here, I can turn that off. There.
Thank you. No, I appreciate that.
Okay. So yeah, the next timestamp. All right, cool.
Oh,
Hold on.
go ahead. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, you're fine. So the point is that she was saying a lot of this stuff because 1803, is that how that works? When did this, hold on, I'm just kind of looking at the time. All right, each of these links are different, so I'm just gonna have to play around with this. So she was saying a lot of stuff because she was trying to get Keem's attention. Secretly, I think Keem was kind of egging her on to say and do a lot of stuff for a while. That, and it might have actually bothered her that, what, that's not the right link. It might have actually bothered her that, you know, I got in before she did. I don't think she was completely pleased about that. But to her credit, she tried, and she tried, and she tried. She kept working her way here, and she finally, until she finally had a space where, you know, she for herself. And that turned out to be Dolls. And I think Dolls has been working decently for her. Go ahead, what's up?
Can I explain to you first, like, when I first tried out, okay? When I very first tried out, I didn't think that I was going to get in, okay? I really didn't. I thought I was going to get laughed off the internet, to be honest with you. I had no idea that I was going to get in. Then when we got off the one of the shows, I think it seemed like I didn't get in. Do you know what I said? I said, thank you so much, Keem, for the opportunity. I appreciate it. If there's anything else that you think that I'd be good for, please let me know. That's what I said. Okay? I'm not going to sit there and be like, oh, no, I'm going to suck it to the top, or I'm going to do this, or look at me, or whatever. I'm your star. Like, he said those same things about me when I first came in. He was like, oh, she could be a model, whatever. I never let that go to my head. I was like, oh, that's a really nice thing to say. I appreciate that. I feel like she let all this stuff get to her head too quickly. And then try to come after somebody else who has worked really hard for the opportunities that have been given today. I do not, in any way, shape, or form, do I think that I'm better than anybody else. I don't think that there is nobody that I'm better than. What I do is I wake up every day and I try to be better than me that I was yesterday. The only person I'm in competition with is myself. And that's why I try super hard to stay in my own lane. I try not to go and cause trouble for people. And I'm just trying to make it be the best entertainer that I can, keep learning where I can, just to get better. For me. So that I could be an better entertainer for all of you. That's it. I never, ever did I say that I was better than anybody. Don't feel that way in any way, shape, or form.
Right. Let me run something by you, by the way.
Angels. I appreciate that.
I'm curious to run two things by you, by the way. What number one? What do you think of the text on the thumbnail? Do you like the idea of the thumbnail today? Because
it was very interesting. I mean.
Because you were kind of laughing at it, like you knew, like I've been, for context, I've been kind of like driving the ideas lately for a lot of the thumbnails, and a lot of this stuff happens to write itself. So sometimes it takes a while, and sometimes I can think of this stuff. And I thought of today's thumbnail, and I thought it was funny.
What do you mean you've been driving things?
No, I've been driving the ideas, and we have a team that makes our thumbnails, who I'm very thankful for.
Okay, I wasn't sure where you're going with that. Because we've been doing this together.
Yeah, no, I know.
I will tell you, you definitely have come in more lately,
yeah,
which I appreciate.
I've been working to like step in more where I'm needed, right? And
yeah,
I've been driving more of the ideas. That's what I'm saying.
So, well, can I cure your flowers because I do. No, CD, I'm not being a sarcastic bitch. I'm serious. I appreciate the fact that you've been really coming to the table with stuff, and that's really helped out a lot, especially with the past couple, because I've had a lot going on trauma wise lately. So
all right, and it's fine. It's part of the gig. I'm asking what do you think of it, because I don't know why I'm very amused by the doll out that it says on the thumbnail. I was really amused by that.
I mean, I thought it was good. It was a good idea. I just don't. Is there a reference I'm missing?
Well, I mean, instead of Fallout, it's Doll Out.
Ah, that I did not put together.
Okay, all right. So maybe I'm not as clever as I think I am. I don't know. I thought it was funny. Because we're
more stupid than you gave me credit for.
Well, I mean, I don't know. Did anybody else get it? I thought it was clever. I thought we're discussing the doll out of Glammy being on dolls. So
all I could think of is like a doll, and that like Barbies, when you're playing with Barbies and one of them gets lost. You know.
Okay.
I don't know.
All right. Well. Let me run something. Let me run another idea by you. Again, and I'm not saying this over and over again just to kind of like get your reaction to it. Again, I know that like I think my assessment of the situation is that you're mildly unfulfilled on Tech Talk. And I say that because I know that you would be happier on Dolls. Dolls would be like it's common knowledge, like Dolls would be a better show for you, right? Would you agree? You would be more comfortable on Dolls. You would talk about the stuff that you want to talk about every day.
Yeah, well, see, that was the thing too. That was originally the concept for dolls was not new. Like that was very much like at Fat Camp we had like I don't know if I said this here. I've talked about this so much. I'm not sure if I talked about it here too. But the concept of dolls was not new. When we went to Fat Camp and everything, Brandley, me, and Beans were at the table, just fucking around. It wasn't like we were just shooting the shit, and we had a lot of fun, and we were like, yeah, this is it. I think this is cool. And it's just the timing was never right. And I just think that I do want to talk about girl topics, and that was what I was trying to bring here, because that was why I wanted to bring girl topics here, because I figured to make this my own, because I couldn't have dolls, which is fine. I figured, well, why don't we do this, make it my own here? It seemed like our audience wasn't really
not entirely responsive to it, right? Okay.
Right. So I and then I lost a little bit of my way after that, as to far as like, well, let me try to figure out something else. And we've been working behind the scenes to try with each other to figure out what else, where we could go and what more we could do, and things of that nature. So,
now look, don't get things twisted. Don't twist my words. If I have to work with you on Tech Talk like this for the rest of my tenure here, I'm going to do it with a smile on my face.
Same.
And we're gonna make the best of it. But but I'm also capable of seeing things for what they are. And I know that you would be really happy on Dolls. Everybody knows it would be a good fit for you. What if? And I'm only bringing this up just because I'm morbidly curious. What would you think if because you, Beans, and Sweet Tea are hosts. You have the host role. You put in the time here. You're considered the host, right? So what if they put you three together and they gave me Wonder Woman? What would you think about that?
I mean, I'm down to do whatever. I'm pretty much trying to make the best out of every single situation. Like if they asked me to work with Sweet Tea, I don't really have anything against her. She came after me. I came after her because she came after me. But when it comes down to it, I don't have anything against her. I wouldn't mind working with her.
Yeah, I
love working with you. So it's just, but as a host, she could be switched around from a different show. And I know that it's been a running gag that I've been switched around so much, but everybody has, maybe not as much, but everybody has. Everybody can be moved.
Right.
It's just, you just kind of make the best of what you got until it works. And it's like, I'm going to keep going until I'm until I'm no longer capable of,
Right,
I'm not going to give up. I'm going to keep doing it. I'm going to work with what I got to the best of my ability. So yeah, I'd be happy on dolls. I'd be happy here. I'm happy to be here at all.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very good. That's the thing. I'm grateful to be here at all. So
Yeah, same. I mean, it's a weird time for certain, right? And there's a lot of things that are in flux. The only thing that I'm certain of is that we have a lot of you guys here, and I appreciate you guys that support the show for whatever reason. I'm willing to work with anybody. I mean, almost anybody. There's a couple people I'd very much prefer not to work with here. For a number of reasons, but what I'm given is what I'll make work, right? And I got no problem with Sweet Tea either. I saw a different side of her yesterday, but everyone's got skeletons in their closet, I suppose. All right.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
John in the chat claiming how much to do a blinker or big rip of a joint. I don't know what that means. I know part of it. This isn't a weed one. This is just a nicotine one.
It's just a vape.
I don't vape weed. That's not, or the Joannas.
Yeah.
I don't. That's not my
Lois,
thing.
Lois, come quick.
Can you blinker a vape? What is that even about? I don't even think mine does that.
Ultra has a blinker, but you
Can
don't.
Can you see the light of it?
You have a light on your vape? Oh yeah. You have an LCD. That's interesting.
Yeah.
I didn't notice
So
that. Lois, come quick! They were all doing Mary Juana and Caroween.
Blinkers are what Jaffe and Ultra use when they blast off to space. Oh, there you go.
Yeah, I don't.
That's why I think of blinker. I think of like a car. Like, can you use your blinkers?
Ugh. I'm not into THC. The last time I had THC, it ended really badly for me. So, if anybody remembers my THC story from when I told it on Cafe, so
I do not. What is your THC story?
It's long and arduous. I'll save it for another episode. Safe to say, I got crossfaded and it was really bad.
I mean, if you want to do a goal for 20, I'll breathe in as much as I can if that makes you happy. But that's about it. I don't know. I can suck it as much as I can.
You want to rethink that?
I said what I said.
Okay. All right. Stand on business, girl. I got it. Mr. Glammy, come quick. Okay, no. So.
It's not that kind of stuff. This. You gotta suck it. It happens.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You got to get some teeth action in there while you're at it.
Listen, I don't gum it.
How far do you want to take this, girl? You want to keep you want to keep yes-anding this?
I'm here till 8. You want to go? Go. You want to go?
God bless it.
Let's go.
All right. Hey, look, Mr. Glammy's there.
I got you, Mr. Glammy. I got you. I love that man. Oh my God.
Hey, so Mr. Glammy, was it a happy morning or was it a not so happy morning? If you know what I mean here, brother. Like, what kind of day are we looking at so far? If you want to spill that tea.
Guys, my Mr. Can I just love on my Mr. Glammy? He's the best man in the entire fucking world. Big props to Mr. Glammy. I mean, for everything that he's been through with me, for just to even support me to be here.
Just to maintain paradise.
I love him so much. Thank you, Mr. Glammy. I love you so much. All right, I'm sorry.
No, it's
I'm
fine.
getting all girly gushy.
All right, we're ready to move on?
Go. Yeah.
Okay. All right, so next clip.
Hang on, I gotta pull it up.
Doesn't mean that I'm not like, no, you interrupted me, motherfucker!
You interrupted me.
No, you asked me, you said don't talk to Glammy like that. Glammy's only a freaking grown-ass woman.
You fucking don't talk to
Can't
Glammy like
handle
that.
it.
She deserves more respect than you're giving her, bitch. She's been here for 6 months, okay?
Yeah, and she,
Okay,
she
pause
had
for a
a
second.
lot of time.
Mm-hmm.
I thanked Wonder Woman in a VC for having my back like that. That was really sweet of her. I appreciated her for that.
Mm-hmm.
She didn't have to do that. I just thought it was really sweet of her to do that.
You got about 8 clips here. Let me know if you want to skip through a couple of them. Because you got like
Whoa.
allegations 3, 4, and 5.
Oh, okay. All right. Wait. Okay, let's talk about that. Let's talk
Yeah,
about it. Okay.
yeah.
So Homegirl came out with these whack-ass allegations back to back in an hour. And I'm sitting here feeling like I'm on retarded Sesame Street counting down the allegations. And I'm like, that's three. That's the third allegation. Like, oh,
The number of the day is joint.
I was like, what? I mean, she ended up having allegations against Brantley. She was saying some bullshit about her. She was saying bullshit about how she saw the inside of my house. I was like, what? She's like, oh, you're a rich bitch. I'm like, what do you mean? And then she's like, saying that it was just all these fucking whack-ass back-to-back fucking allegations with absolutely no credit to them, it's just like, oh wow, it was ridiculous. So I kept counting them. It was just wild.
So, all right.
I'm
Again,
rich in the way that I have like absolute love in my life. I feel like I'm rich, but as far as money went, no.
well, and you're not sharing with me? What the hell, girl?
I'm sorry. I didn't know about it. It's just so weird.
And to think I've been supporting you all this time. Like, what the hell is this? Glammy, this relationship cannot stand on lies. All right, no.
Well, then stop making them.
You caught me. Okay. Do you want me to skip ahead here? Because this was allegation 2. Where do you want me to go? 3, 4. How's your show doing? Like, what do you want me to do?
Yeah. Let's go to the next allegation.
Okay.
It's wild. Oh, the first one was that
She's
she.
given a lot of
Sorry, my fault.
No. Go ahead. I'm sorry. My brain.
Wait, did I just? Oh yeah. Okay, cool. Next.
This is what I always wanted. I tried to talk about fashion on my show, and nobody gave a fuck. I can talk about it here all I want.
Tell me you're jealous
okay.
without telling me you're jealous.
Okay, stop. Okay, so she basically tried to run with the narrative that, like, after Dolls had happened, so Beans went on Dolls, and Sweet Tea was late, and she wasn't there, and she wasn't going to be there until, like, 12:30 or something like that. So I saw Beans being there by herself. Now, I know
this
that
this is the day that you and Wonder Woman went on, like the last time.
Yeah, so when Wonder Woman came in here with me, I think Wonder Woman was supposed to go on Dolls too. And so Beans ended up supporting me on the gaming channel when I did the 24-hour stream, and she jumped in to help me, and she was there for quite a while to support me. So I saw her being up on Dolls by herself, and she said that Wonder Woman wasn't there yet, and then Sweet Tea was going to be a half hour late. So I decided to go up there to support her. I'd be like, hey girl, you got me, I got you, let's just go. So it ended up being like such a fun stream, and I really, really enjoyed it a lot. And so we got off, the show ended, and I ended up telling the girls, oh my gosh, this was so refreshing. I had so much fun. I've wanted to do this on my channel. We haven't found the audience for it, but it's just super fun. And Beats was like, well, you're more than welcome to come chill, hang out anytime you want, and like whatever. And I was like, okay, cool. Thank you so much, whatever. And that was it. Sweet Tea is trying to frame it like I went behind and went to go talk to Brantley or Keem or somebody and beg them to be on Dolls. I never did that at all. I just said in that one call, I told them that I had a lot amount of fun. That's it. But that was the next allegation. That was absolute bullshit.
That was it right there. We already passed it.
That one right there that she just said. She basically is framing it as I went behind the scenes and asked Brantley and Keem. to go give me the dolls, and she's saying that I get whatever I want. If I got every single thing that I wanted here, I would have stayed on Nerds. I would have stayed on Rewind. I would have stayed on a myriad of the other shows that I've been on. Like I get pulled off my favorite shows all the fucking time. I do not have it easy. The way she paints it is like everything's so easy. I have white knuckled shit here. I've lost a lot of opportunities, and it's not because I failed. It's just because that particular situation didn't work. I might not have been strong enough. I needed more practice. That's what the gaming channel was to me, was practice. I gotta stop. If I go too high, it goes, I'm gonna, and that's where the Chihuahua status happens.
You're gonna get lightheaded?
No, I turn into Chihuahua status with my vocals. But
oh, gotcha.
You know, the gaming channel was where I got practice. If it wasn't for that gaming channel and I didn't grind the way I did, I wouldn't have gotten to where I am today. And I worked hard for that, and I'm proud of myself for that. You know. And for her to sit there and turn around and say that I get everything I want, no. I'm just thankful to be here. I just arrived. So Keems be like, okay, this one doesn't work. I gotta pull you off this show. Okay. And then by his kind-heartedness, or because he still sees something in me, he even said on live, he said, I keep the people that I find entertaining. Now, granted, after that, he said, when she loses her job, she's the most entertaining. Or when she fails, she's the most entertaining out of her failure. Which, thank you. But, you know, but somehow he sees something in me, and I'm so thankful and grateful. And you know.
Yeah, sorry, Keem. I'm trying to make her a success.
But, no, I don't. Okay, I just zizzed. PT doesn't understand what she's talking about. Yeah, I agree. I absolutely agree. So, yeah, sorry, I'm all worked up. Go ahead.
No, it's all right. I think the joke kind of flew over your head. I basically said, I'm sorry, I'm trying to keep you successful so Keem can't watch you fail anymore.
Anything.
All right,
it was
next.
an opportunity that was given to me, and I
is
took
just
it.
handed to you in life because
Nothing's
you're friends with the
handed to me.
fucking you're friends with the boss and his girlfriend, so you can have whatever you want.
Okay,
and
pause there too.
All right, so that one kind of makes me angry too. It's like, that's such trash. That's such trash. That's not how Keemstar thinks. And I know you're mad, Sweet Tea, but that's you and I both know that that's not legit. That's not how it works.
Thank you. Exactly. And Brantley's reached out to her. She's been super supportive of her too. Like I don't know what you're talking about. Like there's nobody is in an automatic just because you're friends. Yes, Brantley and I we are friends. Yes. But that doesn't mean that I get whatever I want because of it. If I didn't show up to the job, do you know how many I could have getting the gaming, especially when everybody started dunking on me and making me feel like I was a piece of shit for even being there. I was exiled out of the entire universe because I was in purgatory or whatever. I could have quit. I could have picked up my toys and went home, but I didn't. Oh yeah, I'm squeaking. I'm really loud. I'm loud to myself. I could have gone and picked up my shit, and I could have just gone. Now I'm looping. Ugh. I'm so upset.
I can tell.
But I didn't. I honed my skills. I worked hard at it and practiced some more, learned the OBS, and I worked hard. So it doesn't work like that, Sweet Tea. And to say that about Keem and Brantley was just disgusting. So go ahead.
Well, I think it gets worse. Voltage Mike, thank you for the 5.
Thank you, Voltage.
Yeah, I agree with your statement, by the way. Thank you very much. We appreciate you. All right, next.
Yeah.
Okay.
I personally... Wait. Pause.
Yes.
Voltage says, I personally think Xylee has done everything in her power to fully stand by each host. Yes, that was the other thing. wasn't very big fan of mine at all. She didn't like me at all. And then we met at Fat Camp and we talked about stuff, and now she's but even when she was even when she didn't like me, she still reached out to try to help me.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't work like everybody tries to help each other here.
Yeah,
Was it frustrating that I wasn't picking it up as fast as everybody wanted me to? Sure. And I can understand that completely. But everybody learns in their own pace.
right. And Aura keeps pointing it out. Yeah, I see it, Aura. Thank you for double checking that. We had already been doing Tech Talk for about a month when Sweet Tea got assigned, like actually assigned to Dolls as a host. So because she was interning for a while. Let's see. Did I put the new clip in here? Okay. Next.
And then
My
you're
show's doing
telling me
pretty
that
good. How about yours, Glammy? How's your show doing?
my show's
really
doing
popping
fine.
off?
I'm happy.
You really popping off, bitch?
I like the experience. I'm just happy to be here. How about
You
you?
put CD down.
Wrong
Oh,
is wrong.
CD and you're
TTS.
getting an
$20.
item.
Glammy looks way better than the toothless hillbilly.
Oh, okay. Pop off.
So after
Well,
you came in
I
here,
ain't been here
sitting
long
for
enough, but
3 days you're here and you're sitting here being like, oh, I'm gonna be on the main show. Girl, where? And then you get so sad that you
The
didn't do it. You bitch
show?
at the fucking main, and then came for me because I got the tech show where you thought that you were gonna get that too. Why?
I
You've done
believe that
nothing.
you were not going to be on Tech Talk. I believe that if it wasn't me, it was someone else. I think he wanted someone else to do it with CD,
that's
and then
you.
last minute had to change his mind because you cried like a little cunt. And
See,
so
all
let's
these
stop
allegations-
rewinding.
Mm-hmm.
That's not true at all. I was hurt and upset when I got pulled off the gaming because I loved doing it. So that was not why I got another spot. I got another spot because Keemstar's been super duper, like, he's been super duper fair and understanding. He's the person of like 10, 12,000 chances. He's given all of us 10,000, 12 chances. Think of people that aren't here anymore. 10, 12,000 different chances. He does that for everybody, not just me,
Mm-hmm.
And for her to say that it's wild to me how she thinks that she knows exactly what's in his brain. She comes up with these allegations like she knows. No, you
Yeah,
don't know.
that's
You
a pretty-
don't know what was in his brain or where he thought where, what, and where. Like, you have no idea what you're fucking talking about.
Here's what I think happened, right? I very strongly think that like this whole thing with Brantley like absolutely triggered a fight or flight response in Sweet Tea, and I think I think she a lot of this stuff she kind of reached for because she really needed to bring something, and I don't know how much of it like she really could have. I don't know. I try not to invest a lot of my time and my brain into female fighting. But she had to grab onto something, and I really think that a lot of this came out of a fear that she might be getting moved. And yeah, like, look, I don't hide it. We're like, Dolls is doing better in the numbers than we are, and yeah, I mean, it kind of sucks, but.
I think there's a part where we're doing better. They're doing better in one spot and we're doing better in the other. See, that's the thing too. But that's the thing too. It's like they're so focused on she was saying on my failing show. I don't see this as a failing show. I don't.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't see the gaming as a failing show because I don't look at it like that. I don't look at it as like, I want to do the next show better than the show we did before and just look at it that way. I'm not harping on that kind of thing.
I don't look at this show as an abject failure either. I continue to see the potential. I look at this show as something that has a very, very decently large amount of potential. It's the kind of show that I still have to put a lot more effort into actually figuring out to make it work in the long term.
Yes, please.
We obviously have we have people that choose to come to watch us, choose to spend their money here. And for those of you that do, I'll never stop saying that I'm immensely thankful for your support. There's just things that we have to figure out, right? And I want to put my work into this and get it figured out. It's not an abject failure. It just, you know, this is the diamond in the rough of the LCU. And there are couples that there are a couple shows that probably started off this exact same way and got the right polish and care that they needed. And Tech Talk just hasn't had that yet. And it's up to Keem whether, you know, it sticks around long enough to get that TLC that it needs. And if it doesn't, well, at least I tried. I will walk away thankful for the experience. And I will also walk away confident that you, Glammy, will be okay wherever you go.
Yeah, well, see, that's the thing. I'm just gonna keep going until I'm told I can't anymore. But I'm gonna keep going. I'm never gonna give up.
Pretty much.
And I think it's wild that she thinks that she could tell me when is enough. It's the same thing. Like, nobody should have the right to sit there and say, oh, okay, yeah, you're done. You need to go. Besides Keem. You know what I mean? The fact that she thinks that, oh, you've had so many failing shows, you don't need to be here. Like, why? Just for you? Girl, I ain't going nowhere just for you. Like, what? That's wild. All right, go to the next allegation, because, ugh.
Congo Balls, why are you still gray? Holy cow!
I thought of that, but I didn't say it. I thought in my head. Chloe has too much lore to leave
My
now.
God, will somebody give Congo Balls a membership? What is happening in this LCU? All right. Playing some games. All right. Next up.
Yeah, next allegation.
All right.
So what are we up to? 3? This is 3 unfounded allegations?
This is 5. When it loads.
5? Okay, yeah. Oh, God.
Oh, YouTube's being funky. Oh, noes. Oh, noes. Come on, YouTube. You can do it. I believe in you. Oh, no! All right, hold on 1 second. Let's try this again. Maybe? Hello? Hello? Oh, did I lose YouTube?
Failure.
Oh.
Hi.
Oh, I lost everything. Okay, that's why.
Yes,
That's why we
did.
stopped.
He talked to you like a dog. He wanted you
Really?
gone.
Oh,
Yes.
God. That is so funny.
Come
He
on.
gave you one more chance, and you couldn't even
Really?
fucking pull it out your ass.
No. Oh, that is an amazing story you just spun out of your ass that didn't exist. Cute.
Well, if
So
you did
real
have
quick,
Tech Talk, it wasn't a
So that was the next allegation, was the fact that she was telling me that that Keem wanted me gone. Girl, where in the world do you get that? If he wanted me gone, I'd be gone. Like, I just don't know what you're doing. So that was that one. It's just, oh my God, she's exhausting.
You know, we're an hour in.
I went through Voltage Mike. I thought for sure that Congo Balls was gonna get a membership after all that.
Yeah, me too.
Online today. I thought this is gonna be it. This is gonna be the day.
Stick Salad, I know that Keem did the whole thing already. That's why it's funny. I did it too because it was funny. I'm keeping the joke going, brother. This is how this works. I know he did it already. You don't have to tell me. All right. So, you ready for the next one? You want to keep this rolling?
Yeah, just in case I missed something else. I don't know. It's been a long.
When we were at Fat Camp, we were sitting at the table. Me, you, Beans, and
Oh yeah, we
Beans,
talked
me,
about
you,
that.
and Brantley. We were sitting at the
When you were
table.
talking-
Oh, you're done with this one? Okay.
Yeah, move past this because we already talked about the table.
Oh,
and,
well,
you
I
know.
mean, this one said Sweet Tea Mad she doesn't have a man. So,
Oh, yeah. Okay, go ahead.
hold
Play
on.
that
I need
one.
to hear
sick
this
thing
one.
you do with your husband when Beans is in the cabin next to you? Was it then?
Real hosts are talking. So when we were sitting at the table, we had a conversation and we were just kicking it around, and we were
Yes.
So she basically got upset because of the fact that I talked to Brantley. I mean, not Brantley, to Beans. I was telling Beans about when I was drunk I was drunk all the nights, not that, but one of the nights I was explaining to her how I was so happy that I was sharing a cabin with her and Grim because they were nice and quiet. The cabin was quiet. They couldn't really tell that Mr. Glammy and I were, doing it every single night. We would go in the showers and, we would do whatever and we'd do it everywhere. And, we couldn't really tell that they were there. So it was kind of like, basically it was kind of like we had our own individual cabin and was really nice, especially because of the fact that we were on the road to getting married. And she thought that was like disgusting or something. I was like, girl, I'm not gonna be ashamed of having a healthy relationship with my husband. It came out so jealous that I even had one. It's like, I'm sorry, you don't have a husband. I'm sorry. I just, but I have one. Deal with it. Jesus. Okay, go ahead.
Moving on?
Yep.
Okay.
I was frustrated. I don't know where that came from. I was frustrated, Juma.
All right, here's probably the big one, right? So, let's see.
Several times and you still ain't gone. That is true. If he wanted me gone, he would have made me go. Like, what the fuck? He tried! But you fucking cry and act like a pitiful goddamn victim, but you're really a fucking predator.
He's fucking KEEMSTAR. He can do whatever the fuck he wants. What the fuck? Oh. What? Just what?
So that's okay. So that might be a bit much. Here's the line, and here's probably you. Maybe just crossing the line a little bit.
Like, bitch, what? So that was like the 6th fucking allegation, and then do you really fucking think that if he didn't want me gone, I would go? Like, what are you talking about, you fucking insane bitch? Like, oh God! That entire time I was up there on dolls, I'm sitting there thinking, "Wow, you are so stupid. You make my brain hurt, and that's coming from me. That's saying something." Oh my God! It's just,
I got 2 left. We don't have to go over them if you think you're done.
it was exhausting.
I can tell. Do you want to be done with this, or do you want to?
Oh, go ahead. We'll go through.
All right.
Just
Almost
finish
done.
it out.
Almost done.
Oh my God!
Running the gauntlet. Here we go.
It got to the point. I'm still where I basically said, "Okay, I feel like I'm on retarded Sesame Street. We have to count down the allegations that are not real. Like we're at the 3 allegations."
I remember
It's
hearing
like,
that.
bro.
Yep. That was funny. That was a good joke.
What the fuck? Just because you're fucking mad, why are you pulling stupid, dumbass allegations out your ass that are baseless? There's nothing to that, girl. Where are you getting this shit? Oh my God.
Isn't it crazy? Every show that Glammy has been on failed. Even with the other co-hosts, even with Zay. And look how good she's doing now. It failed because
Why
of
don't you turn
Glammy.
your page, sweetie?
Why don't you try, it's called experience.
Why don't you try to fix your own fucking show?
Why don't you try to crash out more? Lisa, bring that energy. Lisa, something. Pause. That was the most energy she's had on that goddamn show. Her little hatred, jealousy, whatever streak for me was so strong that she ended up having the best episode of her life. So you're welcome. Like, I don't know what's like, girl. Oh God, this bitch.
Yeah,
right here.
yeah. No, I kind of felt the same way, and Sweet Tea has it in her. I know she does, but
She does!
Like I said, it took what happened to kind of get to here, right? So, all right, last one.
No, I forgot what I was going to say. I just think that I even told her on the show that she did a great job. Like, I was like, just bring the energy. Me personally, I really don't have anything against the girl.
Right.
I never did. Never had anything against the girl. It's just the fact that she came in the entire time since she first got here. She's just attacked me and whipped out with all these weird ass allegations. It's just weird to me. I have no problem. I have nothing against the girl. She ended up playing I don't know. Do you have the thing where she played KEEMSTAR? She played this fucking video from. She thought this was the big gotcha.
Is that the next clip?
That because this is all she had on me was this one video.
Yeah.
You could go through the.
Is that what this next clip is? Because that's all I got.
Where the fuck did you get that we're rich? Where?
I've
this was the other allegation
your
she had.
Glammy, and
Yeah.
I'm paid to go to that camp, and she paid $10,000.
That was the last allegation was the house. Like she said she saw my house. Now, do you see a video where KEEMSTAR is on there?
Checking. I don't have any other clips. I'd have to check through the actual stream.
Yeah, just check through the stream to see. It was I think it was further than that.
Is past this or before?
It might be that one.
Oh yeah,
right
that is him. Yep, hold on.
She plays this clip as a big gotcha.
The victim, and you've been crying because
no, go back. Go back to the beginning of it.
Yep.
That's
we
weird.
also have another clip here. Apparently KEEMSTAR has had enough of Glammy. I guess that this is another clip that you wanted to
Look
pull
how
up.
happy she is. She's so fucking proud of herself.
Glammy is clips where KEEMSTAR's either fussing at her or she's getting fired.
You can't do the show. She's lying. That's really what it is. This is why
This clip is solo.
She is lying. She will come onto Rewind and be like,
look at Xylee. She's Xylee.
So
Jesus.
No, you're just lying at this point. There's no fucking way. You work so hard that you don't know where the fucking start and end stream button is. You're lying. Glammy, you've been lying to everybody that you've been trying so hard. And you've been playing the victim and you've been crying because I have to make the tough calls to move you around. You are bold-faced lying to every single one of these fucking people that fucking watch your shows, that fucking pay the bills, that donate, that become a fucking member. You are lying to them that you're trying. There's no way you're trying. You're just fucking lying. And I'm not putting up with that anymore. It's bullshit, dude. Then these people get into a call with you to teach you how to do stuff, and you just eat up their time, and you don't even try to memorize this? Do you have a fucking high school diploma? Because if you have a high school diploma, then you had to have been in a fucking classroom where they taught you something, you did a test, and you passed the test. How many fucking times has this been going on? I've given excuse after excuse. I've been nice.
Okay.
Yeah, Glammy, do you have a high school diploma? No. The world needs to know, Glammy. Did you graduate high school?
So when I first got here, all that was because of the fact that, first of all, that was when I first got here. Okay? And never touched OBS ever in my life. And as we can see, there's so many other people that have gotten so much shit for this OBS crap. But as you can see, there's so many other hosts that struggle with the same thing. Not everybody picks it up as fast that fast, okay? Am I a fast learner in some things? Yes, and other things, no. Now, I get why he was frustrated, but yes, I was trying to what I thought was trying. Because I've never done this stuff before. To me, that was me trying. Now, later on down the line, as I went, I started to realize that there was more to it than what I originally thought. And you start to see all the different angles and why. So later, as I kept going, I started to see why he felt that way. But because of the lack of experience that I had coming into it, to me, I was trying. I did not see where he was coming from. But the gaming channel is where I really started to thrive and really saw what everything was. And I worked harder and I mastered it. Now, when everybody was helping me with the OBS and all these other things, it was not clicking. It just was not clicking. I don't know why it was not clicking. And then there was other things where it was clicking, but because of the fact that I was so afraid to fuck up, my anxiety got to me so bad that every time I turned on the stream, I was shaking. Now, he goes with this thing all the time about KEEMSTAR always talks about how there was this one time that I couldn't shut down the stream because I didn't know how. I knew how. I was so upset because I got yelled at on Milkers. And what happened was I had two windows open. So I had the real stream on one page, and then I had the stream that everybody else watches up on front on top. So when I went to go look for the end stream button, it wasn't there because it was underneath, and I didn't realize that. Now, this is another reason why I tell you to pull the analytics off and put it on a screen you don't use because I showed analytics so many times and that was a big deal, and it was
Yeah, I understand.
so
Yep.
there are levels. That's why I say that it's experience that I've had from going to all of these shows. I understand why Keemstar was frustrated. And all I could say after that, her showing that clip, was thank you so much, Keemstar, for being as kind as you are and seeing something in me and not giving up on me. I appreciate that. I appreciate you to the ends of the world. And I think I'm really, really grateful to be here. I don't think I'm above anybody. It is by the grace of Keemstar that I'm even here. And I know that. And I appreciate that. I can't tell you how thankful and grateful I am to be here. So the fact that she thought that that was a gotcha was just stupid. But at the same time, it's also to show you that's where I got experience. You don't have that. You just got here. You know? And I think it's sad that everybody tries to tell everybody that you're supposed to be a certain place hosty wise where everybody learns differently, everybody grows differently. But from where I was to where I am now, yeah, I'm proud. Very proud of myself. For somebody who was even afraid to try out and thought that I was going to get laughed off the internet as a total, oh yeah, I'm proud. And I do consider myself a success. And there is nobody that's going to take that away from me. All right, that's my soapbox. I'm done talking about this stupid fucking thing.
No, we're done. That's all we had left. So, no,
but that's all she had on me too. You know what I mean? Keemstar,
exactly, yeah.
When Keemstar comes and talks to you, sometimes it doesn't come out as soft and squishy as you would like it to. It's very blunt. It's very to the point, whatever.
Oh, yeah.
And sometimes it's not always the most, like easy words to digest at the time, especially when it's something you're talking about as a passion, So it does. Sometimes it hurts and, but he means it. The whole point is he's trying to light the fire up your ass to get better. He wants to, he sees in you something that you can get better. He wants you to do better. And that's all it is. Lighting that fire up your ass and something that when you're broken and when you're frustrated and when you're like, damn, I can't go anymore. This sucks. I'm hurt. I'm broken. And you push and you go and you find that there's so much more in you than you even had.
Yeah,
I think so grateful for that.
I believe that Keem has. You're all right. I think
I'm an emotional person too, which is
I know. I think Keem has vested interest in all of us in making sure that we're all successful, and that's something I really appreciate.
Yes, he does that to everybody, though.
Yeah,
everybody.
Absolutely.
Beans has gotten yelled at. Zay's gotten yelled at. But we all have.
Right, and I have confidence.
Because he cares and he wants to see you push. He wants to see you push and get better. I didn't interrupt you. You interrupted me. I know.
Yeah, I'm not mad. I'm operating with confidence that if he gives me the time and that eventually we'll be able to make something of this show that's bigger than it is right now. I'm confident of that. I'm a little thick-headed sometimes too, so I'm learning things where I can. I know the technical side of things, but I'm learning to be a better host. I'm learning to do better shows. We got Voltage in waiting. You okay? You need to collect yourself for a second, or you all right?
Oh, they left.
Oh, shoot. I was just about to pull him in. Voltage, where'd you go?
If you want to come back.
I'm sorry for the wait. I was right about to pull you in, but okay.
Yeah. Sorry about that, Voltage. I know you were up there a couple times. You can come back. We're ready for you now. There he is.
Yep, I got you.
Hi, Voltage. How are you?
Yo, what's up? What's up, guys?
What's on your mind?
Hey. Sorry for the wait.
No, you're all good. I hear what you're saying, Glammy. I think it makes a lot of sense. Shit, man. Fuck, dude. Been a long night for Lolcow Live, dude. Been a lot of things going on.
Yeah, for all of us.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
man. Go ahead, Glammy.
No, I want to hear you. Like, what are your thoughts on the whole thing?
So I think that you're crashing out over a lot of nothingness to a certain extent, Glammy. You know, dude, I've watched you from the get-go, Glammy. Once you entered the LCU, you know, through like Queens tryouts and shit, you know. It's been a whole thing. You know, for the record, I don't know, man. I think you need to go with your gut and fuck, dude. Like I thought you did pretty good on dolls earlier. Like I was at work earlier today. You know, I tune into Lolcow Live when I'm at work, and I thought you were pretty solid on there. I don't think Sweet Tea has much to offer on that show. I don't think Sweet Tea has much to offer in the LCU in general. All right.
Wait though. But there's so many people who said that about me too. And then eventually you keep going and then you get better. Why can't she have that too? I don't
Because she doesn't have teeth. She doesn't have teeth,
That's not fair. That's not fair. That's not fair.
I mean, neither does Tina, and see what she's done too. So.
Just as much as I'm gonna say to somebody, how dare you come at me to tell me where I belong and where I don't belong? Why would I do that to somebody else? I want to see her succeed. I don't have anything against her. That's the thing. I went after her because she went after me, and I'm not gonna take that shit. Just like she wouldn't take that shit if anybody else went after her.
Fair.
You know?
That's fair. That is very fair. And on top of that, CD-ROM.
Yo.
We need to get you some pussy, bro.
Yeah, well.
Well, it's not one. Her name is Ryoko.
It's not Ryoko! You keep calling her a different character!
Riki? Rafiki?
Ryo-Oki!
Ryo-Oki Choki? With...
I'll get. Listen, I appreciate your faith in me, but I don't know. I'll find I'll something I'm working on. My focus isn't lady hunting right now. Okay, my focus is the LCU.
Beavis Demise, I've been coached. Like there have been people that have been helping me and teaching me too. And that's the thing. It takes everybody a certain time, and it's all up to them. Everybody should not be expecting people to be where Boogie is, where Billy is, where these, they've been in this game for 10 years, longer. You know, we just got here. We're all brand new. You know, it's going to take however long it takes to find your footing. And all you could do is just keep pushing and find and grow and be as the best you can with what you got, with as far as you go. And I'm not going to tell anybody to stop because I don't want anybody to tell me to stop.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see her succeed. I don't have anything against the girl. I really don't. It just pisses me off when she comes after me with all these whack ass allegations.
I think that's a very beautiful take to have, Glammy, and that's exactly the type of take I would expect you to have, because you're a good person, you know, and you know, it's like, fuck, dude, I'll see you, it spits you up, it chews you out, dude, you know, like that's how it's always been. Like I've been a viewer for the longest time, dude. I fucking love the LCU.
I do too.
Yeah, and I can tell that through you, Glammy, you know, because like I've watched you, you know, the longest time, and yeah, you've been killing it. And CD-ROM, for the record, man, I want to give credit where credit is due, bro. You've been fucking killing it too, dude. You know, you've been doing your best, bro. Like hosting this show, you know, doing your shit, showing up on time. You know, fucking.
Despite the fact that he makes me so nervous.
I have safeguards.
Because okay, so so because of the fact that like I generally have a hard time sleeping right before, if I end up being up too late, so let's say I'm up until 12, which actually happened today. I was up until 12 and I was so terrified to fall asleep because I was afraid to oversleep, and I was afraid to like not make it on the show. So in my brain, because that happens to me, I projected onto him, and I'm sitting there thinking that like he's gonna oversleep.
She
and
thinks I'm gonna oversleep all my alarms.
Yeah. So he like wakes up at like 7:40, and I'm sitting here reading. I'm like, oh no, don't miss it, don't miss it. So,
No, I have two.
but it's funny.
I have 2 alarms set every day. I make sure I get up. So I is responsible. But thank you, man. I appreciate it. I'm glad that because there are a number of trolls. I see them, I know them, but I appreciate everyone who's capable of seeing the work I try to put in here.
Nah, yeah, man, I'm one of them, dude. I love the LCU, dude. I'm one of the trolls up in the chat, dude. I've been banned up in the Lolcow Live main chat. I don't even know why. I don't know what I said at some point in time. I got banned up in their chat. I'm still in the Discord though. That's cool. That's fucking dope. Shit.
If you want to become a cash cow or higher, you can get into the Discord too. Feel free to come talk to us tonight. It is a lot of fun. If you love the drama of the LCU, you are missing a decent amount of it in the Discord.
Yeah, worth it. The folks in the Discord are actually all surprisingly cool. I mean, they'll all roast each other, but they'll all like have a good conversation with each other afterwards. It's pretty awesome. All right,
you gotta have a tough nut to be in there for sure.
Yeah,
but if you're, but see, that's the thing. The whole being in the LCU has made me a stronger person. Straight out, like, am I rock solid? No, but way more solid than I was when I first got here, for sure.
It's gonna have the same effect on all of us in time. Hey, Voltage, we're gonna get on with the show, brother. You got any final thoughts?
Final thoughts is just that I think that Boogie is really hyping up all this ice shit for content, and I really wish he wouldn't. I'm a big fan of nerds. All right, I am a big fan of nerds, but I think that Boogie is really, 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 really hyping, or he's like depending on his internal, what do you call that? Like character monologue, to, like, I don't know, I don't know, dude. He Boogie's trying too hard. It's not coming across too well to a lot of the fans in the audience. I think there are even people in chat who would back me up right now. It's not even a racist thing. I swear to God, I'm not calling Boogie racist. I think that Boogie is just he's trying to do something and it's not working in terms of his character. So that's all I'm gonna say.
Boogie is Boogie. He just does Boogie things.
Yeah, that's basically it. That's basically
it. Boogie things. Also too, I'll tell you one thing, and believe me, I love nerds too. I'm not saying anything bad against them too. However, I too thought that they were just going to drop their expose and move on. I'm not exactly sure why it continued, and then something where I didn't see nerds, so I don't know for sure. But somewhere down the line, somebody has gotten the impression that he's been called a P word. I don't know if that's true. That's just what I've heard. Do you know anything about that?
Me?
Yeah. That's what I've heard. I didn't watch it because I was busy doing other things, but that's what I heard. Was that was implied? Is that true?
Okay, so me personally, like, so I was watching nerds when I was at work, so I was a little bit in, I was a little bit out, because I was like, I work retail and stuff, and then again, I'm not trying to hijack your guys' show too long, but for the record,
I was just curious.
No, yeah, you're all good.
Give me the short version.
Okay, here's the short version. I didn't hear Zay or Buff say anything like that. All right.
Okay.
From a viewer perspective.
That's what I figured, but I wasn't sure. But somehow I heard that as a thing in the main, and I was like, where is that coming from? And I didn't get a chance to see, so I had zero proof. And then you said that you were a Nerds fan, so I figured I'd ask you.
And Boogie was also the guy in main chat last night talking about how he hopes that kids, or he was replying to somebody in chat, in main chat, saying he hopes their kids get roughed up. So I'm sorry, nobody else was talking about that today. I feel like I might as well bring that up right now. Boogie was literally replying to someone in main chat saying he hopes their kids get roughed up by ice. I'm sorry, that's disgusting. That's fucking gross. That's disgusting.
Bad vibes. All right.
All right, you can kick me now.
Yeah. All right, thanks, Mike. We appreciate
Thank
you.
you for answering my question.
What?
Thank you for answering my question.
Oh yeah. Thanks. Yeah, of course, Glammy. Love you, Glammy. Love you, CD-ROM.
Thank you. Love you too.
Appreciate you. Have a good day,
Bye.
brother.
Bye.
Okay.
Yeah, I was curious because I heard that as a narrative running in the main today, and I was just like confused. I didn't get to see Nerd, so that's why I figured since he said he was a Nerd fan, I'd ask him to see if that's how it came across to him. I'm not sure what's going on with Boogie, but Boogie be Boogie, and I bet that's not. Oof.
Boogie do be Boogie. That's very true. All right. Let's actually do homage to the title of the show today, huh? Or the title of the show. Are you feeling all right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you for filling the past hour and a half. I appreciate it.
I did my job. I love my job.
I know. I'm just prodding you a little bit. All right. Today is.
I didn't think that they would say something like that. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know for sure. I didn't watch Nerds. I didn't. So I have no idea what happened.
I didn't catch all of it, but I was amused by some of it yesterday because they were just dropping opinions all day, like hot opinions all day. Shout out to our quote unquote friends at Nerds.
I did think that they were just gonna drop their expose and then move on and go back to like regular content. I didn't understand why they wanted to continue it, but it is what it is.
Nerds does.
Right, exactly. But then that came into me and that didn't sound like something they would do, so I wasn't sure where that was coming from, so I figured I'd ask.
Yep. Okay. Today in tech history, folks. It is June 20th. We're celebrating June 25th, 1981, where 6 years earlier, Bill Gates and Paul Allen founded Microsoft. In June 25th, Microsoft officially incorporated as a company. The timing of the incorporation was about 2 months ahead of the release of the IBM PC, which would soon change the fortune of Microsoft and the entire technology industry. A day before this, because I don't think we covered it, the iPhone 4 went on sale in June 24th, 2010. So this is kind of big. June 25th is celebrated as the day that Microsoft incorporates. And Microsoft is kind of the global leader in PCs and computing, and even more than that, they have their hands in all sorts of products, Xbox and tablets and mixed reality headsets and all sorts of stuff.
Oh, wait.
What's
Mr.
up?
Glammy said it was said 10 minutes of the show before Boogie took it down. So they did say that. Boogie took down their stream yesterday.
I know what
10 minutes. So Mr. Glammy is saying it was said 10 minutes of the show before Boogie took it down.
Oh, that they called him a P word?
That's what I'm getting. Again, did not see the show. I don't agree with that whatsoever. That's not okay to do. I don't know what that's about. Watch it. Well, I'm not making any type of allegation. I don't know, but that was just the information that was given to me. We will have to look into that.
Yeah, I know Boogie ended the stream early. I heard that out of Nerds, but I was like, I think I had their stream running, but I think I was on another call or something when that happened. I wasn't listening very closely when the stream actually ended. So. All right.
Well, if that's true, that I don't agree with that whatsoever. I don't think anybody should be running around speaking about that.
And look, here's the thing. In the LCU,
but I don't know if it's true. I'm saying I don't know if it's true. It is. I have no idea if it's true. I'm just saying.
To be fair, honestly, I don't know if it's true, and I don't really care if it's true either. They can say whatever they want. Here's something I'm gonna say. Hey, hosts, don't go messing with other people's shows. That's not cool. Like, like if a host jumps on your show, maybe give him a few minutes, because that's the content. But like, don't go screwing with other people's shows. Those don't belong to you. I don't care who you are. Like, the only one that can mess with other shows is KEEMSTAR, because this is his universe. But don't go screwing with other shows. If someone tells you to piss off, piss off. It ain't your place. All right, like, give people their time, and then when you're done, promptly leave, or we will move you. So, like, just go do whatever you want on your show. Just don't mess with everybody else's. Okay, so
CD-ROM, did Bill Gates ever dress up like a gimp and make Jesus cry? Honest questions. Oh, Jesus!
I don't give a
salad.
damn
What the
stick
hell?
salad. Yeah, he's being a dickhead. He's been dropping weird comments all day.
Dick. Get yourself together.
Let's see. I didn't dress up like a gimp, so like, stop projecting onto me.
What's the difference between that and what yours was?
One jeez, I don't know.
Yeah, so how do you know?
I mean, I don't
Did you
want
do the?
I don't want to entertain this conversation. Don't make me look up the intricacies of being a gimp, Glammy, please.
You went down the rabbit hole of being so sure that was the way it was that I wasn't sure. I just figured I'd ask if you knew.
Well, it's like, I don't think I want what is a gimp in my search history today. I mean, I know what one is, but CD,
Isn't it already?
If you gift a sub, can I slowly take off the hoodie? Sure. Why not? Is that worth only one sub to you?
Yes, that was Machiavelli. That was my service for today.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because we've been ignoring him all morning. You happy now, Stick? We actually acknowledged you. So chill out, brother.
I've been in a VC with him one time. He was really nice to me.
Yeah, he seems to be one of your fans, because he doesn't seem like he's a fan of me, so. Let's see.
He's always been nice to me.
Alright, well.
Thank you so much, Sakura. We appreciate you.
I'll take your word for it.
Thank you.
Did you God, alright, here we go. Alright, do you need the music too?
Oh,
Do I need to zip it up and then slowly and sensually unzip it first? Like,
sure. Wait, where's the music?
I can't play any music. Like, the last time I tried to play royalty-free music, it got us in trouble.
Can you hear that?
Hear what?
Hang on. Okay.
What are you doing?
On.
What are you doing?
Is this it? Yeah.
A participant in the call you joined is clipping enabled. What are you doing?
It's supposed to be a nice little song.
I'm sorry. You know what? Hold on. I've got
I'm trying to play a song for you so you can...
Yeah, I didn't see your stream. Hold on. Now I got it.
Okay,
all right,
ready?
Go ahead. That's Really? Glammy, that doesn't match the vibe at all. You see, I need to try stand-up comedy. I've considered that before, but I need the time. I don't know. I need the time to workshop a bunch of jokes and stuff. Oh, you have so little faith in me, don't you?
It's go ahead, pull up a nice one. The last time we did that, we got in trouble though with the
Yeah, so you want me to try to do that? Like, what do you want?
All right, I don't know. Do you want to do? If we could do our tech one, you could do it to that.
No. Hold on. You know what? Hold on. I'll just
do Pap Girl Summer.
Golly, Fat Girl Summer. Let me.
To be fair, I've never actually fully heard the full version of Fat.
You know what? Here, let's game this a little bit. So I mean, this is a tech show. Let's play with some AI. So
okay.
Here's Suno. Okay, cool. So, create me an instrumental
Oh, Fap Girl Summer. That's a
Uh,
whole new. That's a
sensual
whole new season,
sounding,
Machiavelli.
song.
Full screen CD.
Oh yeah. Sensual sounding song. Oh, what the freak? Moderately paced that someone can do a striptease to.
Interesting. Interesting. Making my way downtown, walking fast.
Rolling down the block with a Glock, you are finna get shot. All right, Silken Whispers, huh?
Okay, but after this, you're gonna have to do more than.
That's not
I
quite what I
heard it
had.
after before I said it. I stopped myself. I think
That's
I'm
not
good.
that's not quite what I had in mind. Is this any better?
No, that's sleepy.
All right, fine. This is what I got. Is this what we want?
Sure. Turn it down a little, my ear hole.
All right. God bless it. Hold on. Turn down, for God's sake.
It's a me thing. All right, go ahead, CD.
Oh my lord! I clicked that like 5 seconds ago. Hold on.
What, 5 seconds ago?
This volume bar is screwed, dude. All right, here we go.
Hey, all I'm saying, he said it, I didn't.
All right, there. Are
All
we
right,
better?
There we go. Yep. Slow and slow. There you go, CD.
Get it, CD.
Oh, damn it, my headphones. All right, we're so done with this. We're so done. We're so done with this.
Good job.
We're so
Good
done.
job.
All right, I can hear everybody again. You happy?
Good job.
Oh, why can't I?
So proud of you.
Oh, did I turn my? Now I can't hear. Oh, hold on. What is? Okay, there
Oh,
we
Sakura said, "Oh my fucking god, glorious!"
go.
There you go.
The sleeves on this freaking hoodie are so tight. Like I can't get the. I can't just,
no.
like it. No, it pull. Like I could only get it off by reversing my hoodie. I couldn't pull my sleeves out.
Well, I mean, I'm sure you do like it tight.
I'm gonna have a weird day today, dude. I'm working a half day today so I can go do something else. And then I gotta pack up. Oh man, it's gonna be a weird day. After this thing I'm doing, I have to come home and I have to pack up all my stuff for the convention tomorrow. Which is like my least favorite part. Oh shoot. I'm doing the okay. So
Do you know if you're gonna be able to vlog any of it or film any of it? Or...
I'm gonna be. Well, I mean, the whole idea is that I'm gonna try to be live at the show tomorrow. Like, well, not tomorrow. I'm sorry. I'm gonna try to be live at the show on Saturday.
Saturday.
Yeah.
Day. Oh, was that before, right? Or was it after?
What do you mean?
The dolls thing.
Well, we were supposed to go head to head, but I don't know if we're still doing that. I still intend to go live there anyway. I'm gonna bring a block rocker and I'm gonna like do like TTS at the show. So.
Oh, that's so cool, CD.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you and I talked about this. Like, you were gonna be there.
I didn't know you were
and,
gonna
like,
do the TTS part. I didn't know that was involved.
no, I said this out loud. Like, I'm gonna run the TTS on a block rocker, but like everybody has to be everybody has to be cool though. Like, everybody has to be like if you're gonna trigger the TTS, you gotta be cool with it. Okay, like You can be a little stupid,
yeah,
but if
yeah.
you start crossing the line, I'm gonna take it away from you. Like, because the guys.
Oh yeah, now I remember this conversation. Okay.
Yeah, because listen, like here's the thing for real. The guy that runs the convention is super nice. He's really cool. He's put me up in a hotel in Buffalo for free. The last thing I need to do is kind of ruin his show. All right, so if you guys like start trying to ruin his show, I'm going to take the toys away from you. Like I can't have that. He gives me the space for free. He's put me in a hotel for free. So I will take you guys with me and we can have some fun there. But like, you know, you gotta just play by the rules. That's all I'm asking.
Thank you, Aurora. That's right.
All right, good. Yeah, we're happy to have you, Aurora.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, Aurora's amazing.
Yeah, she's
I love
awesome.
her so much.
Yeah, so tomorrow, and I'll mention this again tomorrow, but tomorrow is the opening day of Nickel City Comic Con. So if you're in Buffalo, New York, grab a ticket, come say hi. I will be at booth A10. So my booth is listed as an attraction in the program. So
Oh, is that a thing? Jethro says set up filters on the TTS donos. Can you actually filter out words that are like making it so that there's no way they could say them?
Yeah, people can, but the problem is that it's a KEEMSTAR thing. I don't know who has access to the stream elements. If KEEMSTAR wants to give me access to the stream elements, then I'll do it myself. But I
didn't know that part. I thought you could just go and make it happen.
Yeah. So
okay.
So yeah, you can say a bunch of stuff out loud, but like maybe, I mean, if you want to insult me, but maybe don't go insulting the attendees. I don't think they'll appreciate that. Don't bring them into this.
Fun with rules.
Well, yeah.
I mean, it makes sense. We don't want anybody to get
look, I want everybody to have a good time. Like, I'm bringing this with me so you guys can enjoy yourselves, but like I have to you don't
want to end up on drama alert for being kicked out of the convention.
Right, basically. So that's that. Let's see, what can I find for some tech stuff today? Let me make this a new window. Ugh, excuse me.
Oh, Jesus, Sakura. Oh, goddamn.
What?
Well, at least you get me a little bit better. Oh, my goodness.
What? What's happening?
What are you doing, kitty? She just came up to me, mushed, and then just flopped on the floor.
Well,
all right.
Yeah,
well,
cats do what cats do.
Just like pet me.
Pet me!
Yes.
For God's sake, woman, give me attention.
I sympathize. Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate. Be careful. I would not recommend anybody do what I do as far as monster intake, lack of sleep stuff. But I'm glad you see what it is.
Why is
but
Google
yeah,
not? There we go.
Don't do that. I don't recommend anybody do that.
I was having trouble with my internet for a second. I'm like, why is Google not working? All right, here we go. Let's see. A reminder. Oh, I gotta update the goal. Thank you for the membership, Sakura. I totally forgot about that. Let me update that. So, guys,
0 calories in a single day. Sorry.
Every membership
I thought
we
you
received
stopped
today.
Talking.
No, it's fine. Every membership we received today will go to scheduling this eThought stream. So I'll find like the shortest pair of shorts I can wear. I'll set up something in my living room. I'll get a bunch of plushies and set up some lights, and I will insult everybody for not having $5 to donate to the stream. So it was a good time when Nick Ricada did it. You guys said that you wanted it, so let's meet the goal, and then I'll go do it. Okay. Let's see.
I wanted to. So Sakura says I drank 2 0 calories in a single day, and it was no bueno. She said she found out really quickly, or they said they found out really quickly.
Oh, yeah. It's not for everybody.
Yeah, so like I said, big, huge disclaimer. Do not do what I do as far as monster no sleep combination. It is not a healthy thing. I understand it's not a healthy thing, but it's a me thing, and I've done it for a long time. So it's not, but do not follow that at all. I disavow for anybody. That one I will be a don't do as I do.
Wow. Okay. So here's
Hmm.
my eyes. All right. So hold on.
Oh,
I need
did
to
you
get
look at yourself in the mirror?
funny. No. I need to find a different image. Hold on. La, la, la,
Well,
la, 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 la,
so yeah,
la,
well,
la, la.
that's really cool that you have a booth, though.
Yeah, it's really neat. It's again, it's listed as an attraction, so it's not like a booth number. It's an attraction because I'm basically providing a service to the convention. So, all right. So here.
Is that possible, Aurora? Glammy
Whoops.
needs a gamer sponsorship so she can make a custom energy
Oh,
drink. That would be
that
super cool. I would be so down for that.
Custom energy drinks is something I've kind of talked very briefly with Baja Wolf about. We
Oh, I
might.
remember you mentioning that.
We might look into that further. I'm not promising anything. That's a maybe thing. So maybe we'll see. So Fortnite. So here's something going on here. I brought this up, Glammy, because I know you play Fortnite.
I do.
Fortnite players are set to receive or are set for $126 million refund this week. So Fortnite players who were charged for unwanted purchases while playing the video game could receive a slice of a total of $126 million total refund from the Federal Trade Commission. So the agency's reopening claims submission process for gamers who are eligible for a refund under a $245 million settlement with Epic over charges the company used deceptive online practices to trick players, including unsupervised children, into making unauthorized purchases. The settlement was announced in December 2022. It marked the FTC's largest ever refund in a gaming industry case. So the FTC says it'll send nearly 970,000 checks and PayPal payments on June 25th and 26th to consumers who filed a valid refund claim. It's already issued the first round of payments totaling $22 million in December. So, wow, that's a lot of money.
Yeah. Okay. So when I was playing Fortnite, I've often noticed that to my perception, I could be wrong, they might have a schedule, but to me, I feel like their seasons came in and out randomly. Like they didn't seem to have a pattern to me. So there was a bunch of times that I went to go buy the battle pass to just find out like 2 weeks later, the battle pass ended, restarted. And then I had to buy it all over again. I actually had to contact the Xboxy people, be like, hey, I just purchased right after Fortnite, and they were like, yeah, we don't know what to tell you. I was like, okay. So that sucked. So I could see, but other than that, I'm not sure how do they trick the players though? Because I've never
I don't
went
know
in
enough
there-
about it. Yeah, it's weird. I don't know. I don't play Fortnite. I think there are more interesting games for me to be spending my time on than Fortnite. And if I really had the choice, I'd rather play Warzone. Because
the only other thing that there's purchasing it. Oh, the only other thing that's purchasing in the shop, which that's pretty clear. The other thing is the monthly subscription. You could either get the battle pass, which is just a regular payment, or you can go and get the bundle thing where it's a monthly subscription and then you get like a new character each month and it continuously charges your card. So maybe they're not being clear as to that it's a monthly service,
right?
Versus just maybe but that's the only thing I could think of as far as mishandling.
Who knows?
What it looks like for payments.
Anyone who thinks they've been scammed has until July 9th to file a claim. If your claim is approved, you have 90 days to cash a check you receive, or if you get it through PayPal, your refund should come in within 30 days. And make sure you have you log into PayPal and stuff too. I got when I was streaming on my own channel a long while ago, I got somebody donated $50 for my birthday one day, which was really cool of the guy. And I thought I could just let it sit in the PayPal account that I went to, and then something weird happened with PayPal. I don't remember what it was, but I guess because I didn't log into the account, PayPal's like, yeah, we've sent this off to the state comptroller. I'm like, what the freak? So because I didn't claim it or something, I didn't get the money immediately. But Thankfully, the city comptroller like sent me a notice. They're like, yeah, hey, we got a notice about $50 in unclaimed funds. I'm like, oh yes, thank you, I'll take that. So, so I got it. So yeah,
That's
just
awesome.
yeah. So the money came back to me. I was like, oh man, I lost my $50 in birthday money. It was so sad. But,
Oh, well, I'm glad you got it back though.
yeah, it was really good. It was surprising that worked. So, checks and balances, I guess.
Thank you. No, I appreciate that. I truly do. And no worries, I get it. I know it's fun to pick on me.
Let's see.
But I
Let me
do
find something
appreciate
else.
that.
So yeah, that caught my attention. I'm gonna find something else to talk about.
That's interesting. It reminds me of like long time ago, you know, where they have those random things that you'd get emails and be like, if you purchase from this particular tuna fish, you could be in the running to get $10 back because there was a line of can of tuna fish that ended up. This was long time ago. I think it was like 20 or something, and I got like an email that said can of tuna fish brand had salmonella or something, and if you give the email, you could be in the running to get like $10 back.
Oh,
to say
Claire,
sorry about that kind of thing.
you got a notice about a different class action lawsuit.
Yeah.
I gotcha.
Yeah. It's very that vibes.
All right. In another thing in the world of weird things that excite CD, so the new HDMI standard has arrived. HDMI 2.2 is here with a new Ultra 96 cable that is capable of displaying up to a 16K resolution, a higher bandwidth of 96 gigabytes per second than display gigabits per second bandwidth than DisplayPort, backwards compatibility, and more. Holy crap! All right, so I am moderately frustrated by these standard names, like how like we're going from HDMI 2 to 2.1 to 2.2. Like just go to 3 for God's sake. Like why are we doing this? But still, these numbers are really impressive. So the standard, like I can't believe what I'm reading, quite honestly. The standard for the cable is telling people that it displays up to 16K, and 16K is not even a thing. 8K is barely a thing. So I think.
Why is not 16K a thing?
I don't know. I have to figure that out. Like, here's the deal, right? There's a lot of people that are talking about 8K resolutions coming. They're clearly not here yet.
It's coming because they plug in their 18 gigabytes. It's the butts. You said gigabytes.
I didn't mean it. Yeah, I slurred my words. I meant to say gigabits.
But that was the best.
All right. Whatever, Glammy.
If you plug it in, they will come.
You're gonna do this. Glammy, did you hear that Android has a new app coming to help stop premature ejaculation?
Wait, what?
Android has a new app in development that's aiming to help stop premature ejaculation.
How does that work?
I don't know. I just know that it's coming soon. All right. Anyway,
this looks like a very swanky cable, though. What does it plug into, and what does it do?
This is an HDMI cable. So this is the same cable that people. Well, I mean, this is an updated version of the cable that people use for high definition devices, Xboxes, PlayStations, cable set-top boxes. It's an updated version of the same standard, but this cable has a lot more bandwidth than a DisplayPort cable or a current HDMI cable has. So here's the thing, right? So this is allegedly called an Ultra 96 cable. I've never heard of it. You've never heard of it. Here's what it means. The key improvement of the HDMI 2.2 cable over HDMI 2.1 is that it has a giant bump in the bandwidth from 48 gigabits to 96. And in order to ensure a consistent experience across HDMI 2.2 devices, well, wait a minute. Yeah, you'll be seeing an Ultra 96 cable. Yada, yada, yada. Hold on. I'm trying to find more information. These cables are certified by the HDMI Forum. Yada, yada. The uptick in bandwidth. Okay, so here's what it means, right? The increased bandwidth allows the standard to unlock a 16K resolution support at 60 hertz and 12K at 120. So with the increased bandwidth, it can display a picture that's, even if you can imagine this, even more clear, like 4 times clearer than the picture we get out of 4K TV right now. So you know, like,
Wow.
when you go to see a movie and the movie's in cinema 4K, and you think of it and you're like, wow, that looks really impressive, right? You think of that movie and you think it looks really pretty. Imagine watching a movie that's 4 times prettier than that. Like okay.
4 times prettier? How
Yeah.
much prettier?
Exactly. It kind of gets to a point where it's a little ridiculous. But what's even
ridiculous, though. I think that's great. I think
well,
that's because we're trying to improve.
I
right?
think
We always
I think
wanna
what's
improve.
yeah, well, I think what's particularly insane about that is that not only can it unlock a resolution 4 times higher than what cinemas are shooting at right now, which is absurd to think about, it can display that resolution at 60 hertz or 60 frames. It can do 12K, so a step down, 12K at 120 hertz with chroma subsampling. It can do the maximum today, which is still 4K, or at least the widely accepted. The industry standard today is 4K. It can display that at 240 hertz. So we don't get content that's like at 240 frames a second, but we could. And the fact that we could is really impressive. What? What are you laughing at?
Well, see, because you can plug it into the gigabytes because it hurts.
It certainly does, Glammy. It certainly does. Good try.
That was a perfect try. I don't know what you're talking about. That was some crispy material.
So there is DisplayPort 2.1b Uber 20 right now on the market. That's limited to 80 gigabits bandwidth. So the HDMI 2.2 is edging it out just a little, and is allowing for uncompressed 8K at 60 hertz. So to the uninitiated, I'm throwing a lot of numbers at you guys. The point is that this is when brand new standards get released like this, they're usually like a generational gap in the ability that the old standard had. And this is no exception. This is a new standard, and the short of it is that it's really impressive. The numbers that come with it, the metrics that it's displaying, are very, very impressive to discuss. The picture that we should be able to get out of these cables when the cameras and the displays catch up with the standard are going to be very impressive. And when's the next time we'll get a standard better than this? Probably not for a freaking long time. It's going to be at least a couple years. But with the rate technology advances, it could be shorter than that. So be on the lookout for this. This finally means that the 8K content that people wanted to see might not be as far away as we think it is. I think 8K cameras might be on the market already, but displays cannot display them. They max out at 4K. That might not be the same much longer. So if you've been waiting out for a TV, maybe consider waiting a little bit longer.
Where does 3D come into that?
It doesn't, because 3D
at all.
Well, not right now, because 3D was considered so niche that people just kind of stopped making 3D content. I think. Really? Oh yeah. I think that 3D is gonna have a comeback, but I don't know when it's gonna be. I'm certain it will have a comeback at some stage. It has to, because
I'm
3D,
surprised it left.
Yeah, because it left because making things in 3D is too
hard.
It's not that it's hard, it's just extra effort, and the extra effort is
less for asking the companies to do extra effort.
Well, normally I'd agree with you. It's extra effort on the production company to shoot and edit something in 3D, and then you have to sell it as something extra too, right? So then not only do you have to shoot it in 3D, but then the people have to want to see it in 3D. And what they were finding, I think 3D is really cool. But what they were finding,
I saw the Super Mario movie with Jack Black. I saw that one in 3D.
Right, and what
it. I thought it was cool.
What they're finding is that for general consumption, 3D's wasn't doing as well in like general movie markets where people weren't lining up out the door to go see a movie in 3D. They were just going to see it regularly. So the juice wasn't worth the squeeze. It wasn't worth It wasn't worth
the juice.
It wasn't worth the extra effort for companies to continue shooting in 3D, and then for all the companies to have to support 3D TVs at home, make the glasses, make the kits, make the TVs cost extra to watch 3D content that wasn't keeping up. There wasn't enough content. The people didn't want to shoot stuff in 3D, and people didn't want to go see stuff in 3D. Now, I don't think it's going to be that way forever. I'm very confident that 3D will make a return at some stage, because that's simply because 3D is a natural evolution of consumer content. There will come a time when hard screens, monitors like this one, won't be a thing anymore, right?
You have the monster drink.
There's going to be a time when monitors won't be a thing. When, I don't know. Maybe people think I'm stupid for thinking this, but I think the industry is going to go through two things, and it's probably going to take years to see them. The first is a massive return of 3D, because we already saw, and I base that off of format wars and the fact that we saw a massive return of vinyl. Like, it is insane how vinyl came back from the dead to become like this massive format. And
Vinyl is in music vinyl?
Records, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'm sorry. I didn't know. You come up with the weirdest words when it comes to text. I didn't know if it was the right thing.
Right. So I think 3D is going to come back in a large way at some stage. And the second thing that's going to happen very, very many years from now is holographic viewing. When we get rid of the screens entirely, and all the content we consume is completely holographic. That's my thought process. We are nowhere close to that happening, but it can. And I know it. I know it can, because I went on Star Wars Rise of the Resistance at Disneyland, and I gotta tell you, clearly nobody likes the Disney Star Wars movies. Okay, nobody likes them, and I'm not telling you to like them, but I'll give Disney their flowers, because they recreated the holographic. They recreated the holographic calls for that ride. And it looks impressive in person.
So when you wrote it, did you feel a rise in your resistance?
I was resisting it the whole time, Glammy. But my lord, it was just so hard. You got me. Like,
it's just so much fun, you know?
You got me.
Watch it in 4K and it hurts.
What the heck? Seriously? All right, so this just caught my...
What about the VR stuff, though? Because okay, so the 3D stuff was... I remember the 3DS with the 3D setting, and a lot of times they were saying that people would turn it off because it would either hurt their eyes, or it would be... I think it actually said something about giving people seizures, too, or people that were prone to them. It zizzed it out.
I don't know about the seizure story, but I do mildly believe the people who said their eyes hurt from looking at it for too long. What you need to understand about the 3D technology that Nintendo used for the 3DS is that stuff wasn't made for larger screens. It was definitely because I've seen it being used in larger screens, and it works kinda, but it doesn't work so well. It was made for smaller screens like that, and the first iterations of the 3DS's 3D, you had to look dead straight on. You had to look exactly at it. You turned, like, if you shifted the viewing angle of your 3DS, you couldn't see the effect. Now, the newer 3DS's had something that would track with you, and even mine has this weird quirk every once in a while where either the screen will darken or it'll shift, and it's like it's having trouble keeping up with where my eyes are looking at.
Have you done the VR sets, though? Because when you come off the VR set, your world is like that. It even tells you, like, long exposure. Yeah, like, it tells you, like, long exposure to the VR or whatever could make you feel like you're not standing upright. You need a V8. Got that extra lean. Yeah.
Hey, Stephen Dale is asking everybody to give him a cat face in chat. Can we get a $1 or $2 train for cat faces?
Let's
see cat faces. Cat faces, everybody. Can we get a cat face $1, $2 train going here? Cat faces.
1 second. I'll give you a cat face. One second.
Oh, she getting the kitty. She getting the kitty. And she didn't even take off her pants. I don't know where I'm going with this. I just wanted to say it out loud. Kitty! It's Ringo! Oh, she's so cute. She looked mad.
She only looks mad because of the green screen, and it makes her eyes look like she's demonic.
She's like, get your face away from me, woman. I do that to Rio. I do that to Rio all the time.
Sorry.
Yep.
You're stepping on all my stuff on the Thank you.
It's Kitty. He's a kitty. Okay, so let's go over another one. So this just kind of caught my attention. Microsoft, being Microsoft, Stephen Dale, thank you. That's the start of the train. Stephen Dale has... I'm sorry, Microsoft! Oh, Lord, now I'm messed up. Microsoft has extended Windows 10 security updates for 1 year for free. Alright, so this is very surprising today, because this is kind of a departure of what they said. Up until now, Windows 10 was supposed to be completely dead as of October this year. Windows 10, Microsoft wants everybody to convert to Windows 11. It sent my entire company into a panic because they're trying to get everybody converted.
Panic?
Oh, you got it, Glammy! Yay! So they're transitioning everybody to Windows 11. But they announced today an extension to the Windows 10 Extended Security Updates, the ESU program. So now users have an extra year of security updates. Beyond the end of life date, which is still set to be October 14th. Lokazin, thank you. Sakura, thank you. We don't know how the thing I don't know is how much the ESU program costs. So I'll give my company credit to not sticking around for this.
ESU, is that a company name or is that a product?
Extended security updates.
Oh. Extended security up. Is that like the what do you have that on the computer? What is it? To make it sure that you don't get any of the viruses.
Antivirus and anti-malware?
Yes, but what's it called? It's like Neutron, Newt.
There's a lot of names, so there's a lot of programs. I don't know which one you're looking for.
It's just one of the ones. Is that what this is?
No, these are security patches.
Well, then
for
I'll
Windows
stop trying to rack my brain to remember what it was if it's not even that. Okay, never mind. Continue.
The ESU is still called a last resort option. Norton. Oh yeah, Norton. Yeah, there's that one.
Jimmy Neutron. I like that one.
The ESU program is still considered a last resort option for those who need to keep older Microsoft software running that beyond end of life. It's meant to be temporary. Individuals, okay, so I didn't know this, but I guess consumers and individuals can enroll personal PCs into the ESU program. I don't recommend you do this. I recommend that you make every attempt to just switch over to Windows 11 and just get used to it. But users have 3 ways to enroll. If you really need to stay on Windows 10, you can, for at least 1 more year, you can sync your PC settings to the cloud with Windows backup at no extra cost. You can redeem 1,000 Microsoft Rewards points at no extra cost. Or
that's like fast at like the air miles.
Or it says you can pay $30. Yeah, kind of. I hear what you're saying. Yep.
Okay. See, I wasn't trying to be a smart ass. I really that what it matched. It sounded like it was like the air miles, racking up air miles.
So you can pay $30 to enroll yourself if you need it. Organization $61 per device. That would cost the company a lot of money. So I don't know. That caught my attention because a lot of people are using Windows. Windows is very big into the share. So
yeah.
Well, no. I don't know what else you want from me. Not every day has something exciting going on in the tech world. Okay, I pick the things that will that mean something to people. So
you should go pull out your wires.
What?
Go pull out your wires.
What wires?
Whatever wires. Don't you have internal wires?
I have Cat 6, but I don't need to wire anymore. I've already wired my house.
You're all wired in?
Kinda. I mean, no. What is it? What do you want to talk about? No. Like Like, what do you? How would you do better? Like, I don't know what you guys want from me. I'm trying my best over here, okay? And I appreciate that you think that I'm talented, but like sometimes we need a little bit of the break, okay? In some of the other stuff we talk about. We gave you like an hour and a half about drama inside of the LCU. I'm doing my best here, brother.
Bypass the Windows 11 requirements, but a lot of the TPM dependent security improvements on Windows 11 down the road will have unforeseen consequences.
Correct.
Riots and Vanguard will not function on.
Correct.
What?
Vanguard will not function on Windows 11 without a compatible TPM. Correct. Yeah.
I know a Van Go. I don't know a Vanguard.
The point being is that you can hack the system to kind of like get yourself onto Windows 11 without a computer that's capable of running it, but you really shouldn't. It's gonna have problems.
Is that the white hacking?
The what?
Is it?
Oh, white hat hacking?
No, you said something like there's happy hacking and dark hacking.
White hat hackers and black hat hackers. Yes.
But one's wrong and one's not.
One's moral and the other one's malicious. Yes, correct.
Yeah, but that's what they call it, right?
This is maybe it falls under white hat because you're not doing it to hurt anybody. You're just doing it for an effect.
Yeah, how hacky we talking? Like accidental whacking or
no. Accidental whacking.
I
Every
just
time you
don't
say that, it throws me off. No. I appreciate you. Don't get it twisted. We appreciate you being here, and we appreciate that you want the show to be successful. I'm trying my best. I appreciate your insight. I'll try to do better picking up some of the articles. Okay, that's what I can. That's what I can tell you.
Fuzzy face.
I'm still trying to figure out what makes the show tick over here, brother. All right. So thank you, but either way, thank you for saying so, and thank you for being here. Appreciate it. All right, so I have to get ready to leave. What is so funny?
Sakura said no Glammy, not whacking, but fapping. I think it's funny.
Oh,
I'm sorry. I think the word is funny.
Look what you did, chat. Look what you did.
I have not received any type of feedback from the hosts, from the interns. I reached out to one of them yesterday and then today. So I'm
yeah, I don't know what to do. I've got to get ready to go. I got to get ready to go unless you want to call it quits for today. Unless you're like, cuz like I know you're tired. I know you're tired and you definitely need the rest. So I'm not going to put it against you.
I put it against me. That's the thing. I put it against me.
Mm-hmm.
I push myself so much and I need to. Because it's important, because that's how you get better. I don't ever want to give up. I don't ever want to say, okay, I did go very lack of sleep.
No, I understand.
A day and a half because of all the
should we ask
Rastov? The happenings.
Well, I don't think.
I don't think so. No, I don't think so. No.
Nah, I don't think he's even awake. He's not online.
Yeah. I don't want to let anybody down. I don't want to do anything wrong. It's been a day and a half and no sleep. I'm kind of running on empty. I'm sorry. I'm trying. But then when I didn't hear anything back from the interns either, I know I did ask them late though too, so it's not the interns being any sort of type of way.
If we pay you more money, will you stay up? Maybe. Why don't you try to find out?
Who, you?
No, Steven says if we pay you more money, will you stay up?
Okay, I sure. I don't want to let anybody down. That's why I try to push myself. I don't have anybody to vamp with though, so it's good
you know what?
I don't know if I'm there yet.
Shoot.
I'm about ready to pull in voltage again.
Yeah, well, all right. Well, I'll tell you what. Either way, I have to switch OBS with you because I have to get ready to leave. So.
Oh right.
And what I'll do if I have to is that I can switch over to
Tell her a minute. Steak up. Steak!
I can
Anybody
switch
want to call it steak?
I can switch over to mobile for a little bit and kind of like talk to you guys like while I'm driving to work and while I'm getting to the office and stuff. But after that, I've kind of got to bail.
Michelangelo, you lost your intern role? Well, you're still in the LCU, right? You can go into hop into waiting, and I'll pull you in.
Yeah, if you want to work with Michelangelo, that's cool too. Stephen Lee, $1 a minute.
You've been a little extra trolly with me lately. I don't know why that's happening.
$1 a minute.
But yeah, Michelangelo, if you want to come in a waiting, I'll pull you in.
Yeah, $1 a minute sounds good. Why not? Yeah, dollar a minute's really good money. You're right. You know what? No. When you're right, you're right. Yeah, $1 a minute. Why not?
Why not? I just, yeah. Oh, too. Thank you so much. Oh my goodness. If anybody wants to go into members waiting. I'm sorry.
Oh, all right. Did you? Oh, more than one ingestions using primary URL. Okay. Did you start streaming already?
That me. I did.
Okay, I'm gonna stop.
Is that bad?
No, I just got the pop up, so it just warned me that that's an interesting feature. So it warns me that you started streaming. So hold on, I'm gonna stop. 3, 2, 1, 2, 1.
Ingestion?
Let's see if that,
what, they ate
let's see if that kicked over. No, stream ingestion. It's don't worry about it.
Let's do it. All right. We'll ride it.
Okay. All right. You're kicked over. So are you on the live stream?
Huh? Yeah. I'm on me.
Oh, well, okay. All right. Thank you, Sakura, for the $8. Appreciate
you so much.
Okay,
I guess
all right.
we'll just...
I will. Yeah, I'm just gonna get ready for work. If you're by yourself in a little bit, I'll jump on my phone while I drive. I may or may not be back, and if I'm not back, have a great day, chat.
Yep. Thank you so much, you guys. Psychic Glammy, what? $1 first minute. Yeah. Oh, Psychic Glammy. Let me see. Well, I believe that there's going to be many crash outs today under the woe. Oh, are we back? Did we do it? I sent you a couple links. Oh, thank you, Aurora. I will go through that now. Let me see. My psychic ability says that there will be many, many crash outs today. Many, many feelings, many, many emotions, many, many of the things. Mr. Glammy, have a great day. Wishing you well. Oh, Mr. Glammy, Glammy sleep stream. Oh, Mr. Glammy, come on. That's not helping. Oh my gosh. See, but that's what I'm saying. Like, Mr. Glammy's mad cool about stuff like that, though. He does the things. I'm on me. Let's see. Ooh. That's idiot for telling my wife to stop playing Roblox and do her duties as a parent. Oh, that's rough. Oh, that's rough. Let's see. Oh, I guess we'll have to go back to the Discord. Here we go. Oh, and I'm not even. That's cute. That's cute. She cute. All right, hang on. Give me a second, okay? Here we go. Okay. Because when he takes over the stream, I keep forgetting to put my my Discord settings on the OBS. That's why I took a second. Let me have a great teeth. Hi, teeth. Oh, okay. That drives me nuts, Stacey. I love my background. I love my background to the ends of the world. But when it ends up like blacking out and then my teeth get. I was on live one day. Because I was telling Boogie about the call or whatever. It ended up blacking out. It drove me nuts. Oh, we got Michelangelo up here. Here we go. Hey, Michelangelo. Give me that kid. Give me that kid. Give me that. Give me that. Where are you, buddy?
Hello.
There you are. How you doing?
Doing good.
Yeah? Just out of curiosity, because you've been back to your little trolly ways. Do you got beef with me, or are we still good, or you just being trolly?
I've been trolly, but a couple of months ago or a month ago, I don't know how long, like Siley's called me or Billy, we're the contrarians because we like to go against the grain.
Yeah.
So I was just rooting on Sweet Tea because everyone else was on your side.
Oh. No, you know what though? That's okay. You know what? I actually kind of appreciate that. That's really good because she needed somebody in her corner. And she's got tons of other people in her corner. It's not that she doesn't have people. She has a following too. You know what I mean? Thank you so much. Thank you, Sakura. I love you. You're awesome. I appreciate you. She does have a following. It's not that she doesn't. And that's what but that's what you get to find out later on too, is that the longer you do this, the longer you start to see where you really do have people in your corner. I said doo-doo.
She said doo-doo.
I said doo-doo. Yes, we got pee-pee poo-poo jokes over here because it's fucking
That's
funny.
that Beavis and Butthead. He's like, he said doo-doo.
I said, I lose my sparkly background when I do the Discordy thing. I miss my sparkly background. I could put it back, but because when it's on the Discord, when I do the solo, because in the beginning when we go to the solo one, it doubles on the OBS, so it makes it extra blacky outy.
Like double chroma key.
Yeah. So it makes it all extra. I had a black screen, had to refresh. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, when we switch the OBS situations, we get blackened. Refresh the stream if it ends for you, chat. Yes, I definitely refresh. Take that breath mint, refresh. Got dropped again.
Somebody eat fish.
We got to figure that out and try to avoid it on the switchover. You got it, Mr. Glammy. So, what are your thoughts on the whole entire situation?
With the dolls thing?
With everything, Michelangelo. Give me
everything. Boogie is being performative and going after Zay, and the whole bottom rooting thing, I think is.
Oh,
I think
you're a Nerds fan. Can you tell me? Because I didn't get to watch the Nerds episode. What happened? They didn't say anything about him being a P, or did they? Can you clear that up?
About who?
About Boogie being a P, because that's what I think Boogie felt that they did, and I'm not sure if that's what happened.
No, I don't think they said that.
They didn't. Okay, because in the back of my head, I'm thinking that doesn't sound right. That doesn't sound right.
I know people were saying that about you with Sweet Tea, but she was talking about a Rick and Morty episode, not being an actual like.
I just played the clip. No, she didn't say that. She said predator.
Yeah.
But it came. I just didn't like the way she phrased it. That's it. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm like, girl. Especially off the back of everything that's been going on in the LCU, with allegations flying everywhere, and then she's got other allegations flying. It just didn't make me feel comfy. They did say that. I'm so confused. See, half of the people say they did, and half of the people said they didn't.
Yeah, I don't listen to Splitfire Media because he's a troll.
I don't know the truth. That's why I figured I'd ask you, because I know that you're in the Nerds VC. It didn't sound like something they would do. That doesn't sound right.
Could have been in the second half, because I go to bed since Nerds is like 4 hours. I don't watch the whole thing.
Yeah. Come on. So go ahead, continue. I'm sorry. I had to ask you that because that's been driving me crazy, because he was very upset about that. Boogie was very upset about it. And like you would. I mean, she said that about the word predator, and I was very upset about that. I don't like the phrasing that she used. I played the clip. She literally said it. I don't like that at all. So for having somebody say that, I would be upset too. I just wanted to get to the bottom of it. I'm looping. Go.
Yeah, so I just.
I'm starting to catch it though. Yeah. Okay. All right, go ahead.
Yeah, I don't know. I like Sweet Tea's like. She's I guess kind of. She kind of has like her thing, like I guess like how early days like you were like she's like stuck in this like personality on screen of like accidentally being offensive and accidentally making all these allegations.
The accidental whackings, they do happen, Michael.
Yeah, it's kind of like funny because I thought it was like ironic, and this is constructive criticism. I'm not coming for you, but like when with the whole like the Nerds thing and the like whole like them making fun of you, and then like the way she kind of does the same thing where she's misinterpreting like the way things are happening, and so like Billy kind of pointed out where like she'll take a small thing and then she'll move it to the extreme of like what it's not actually that extreme. Like it's like a small thing, but she thinks it's like someone's like committing a crime. Like
I don't
it's
do
all
that
like
for
messed up.
I don't do that for crimes. Like
I know,
I don't
but
go with that, but
I
I do
know,
it for
I know.
emotional things. Like if
Yeah,
I
but you
see
get
him, yeah, go ahead. I'm
yeah,
sorry.
you get what I'm saying. Like
I do.
like she does that with something that's really like heinous, and then yours is just kind of like, oh well, these people are doing this, and I thought they're my friends, but we're in the LCU where everyone's kind of like a bully troll, and that you kind of have to roll with the punches.
Yeah. I see that. I do. I understand that completely. I have to get better at that.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
I think I'll look into something too more deeper than it really is. I'll come out
yeah,
swinging and not even realize, wait a minute, this is probably not as deep as I think it is.
yeah,
I've done that so many times. I've been worse about it in the beginning than I am now, but
yeah.
when Twiggy calls you evil,
yeah.
you shouldn't take it too serious. And I went in there and I was just so pissed.
I don't know. You can never tell with Twiggy because he flip flops a lot too. Like
That's
because
true.
he'll be doing, you know, can't say a character, but he'll be acting away or doing or his personality. Let's say that because
Yeah,
that'll
'cause
change the wording.
this-
He's doing a personality a certain way, and then like today they had the whole thing where they tried to donate for him to be dark original Twiggy, but he wasn't like full like villain Twiggy.
I'm so confused.
I don't know. You
'Cause
didn't
I-
see Ozzy, but that's what they did.
I didn't see Ozzy. No, I
Yeah.
do like you do. There's certain times that you feel certain different ways, and your emotions make your behavior change. I think that's normal, or maybe it's just dramatic people. It's because I'm very
Yeah.
dramatic. So if I'm feeling like in a situation, I'm feeling happy and I'm feeling myself, I might be a little bit more diva than others. You know.
Yeah.
So,
Well, I think you
but they're all
people
a part
you
of who
kind of
you are.
yeah.
You know.
Yeah. You kind of your personality is like your baseline, and then like when you're calling on a show or your co-host or your intern, you're kind of like a separate different personality plus like your base personality. So it's like because you're not going to act the same way on shows that you would like walking around your actual place where you live.
Yeah, well, it's not. You don't know what you're walking into either.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you tread lightly and carry a big stick, kind of thing. You know?
Yeah.
It's very that. And then
Big
that's
stick.
where you get the purposeful whackings when you need
Whack.
to. Oh my god.
Coming to the merch store soon. Glammy stick to whack people.
The
Whack.
whackings, yes. We need that.
Whack.
What? The real. So continue. Your thoughts. And the feelings. That's
yeah,
feelings.
yeah, like I did I guess it's 2 days ago now. I did a like predictions on the on Ozzy because someone in the chat, because a lot of people have been into the Tism Teller that I've been doing, and I just said that like I don't think that like the whole switcheroo thing is gonna like do very much or work out. Like I think Sweet Tea should just be on Dolls and you should be here on TikTok, but I could be wrong.
I mean, I love the conversation over at Dolls. If like I said, I was offered an opportunity. If there's an
Yeah.
opportunity to go over there, if that's where things lie, I'm down. If I stay here on tech, I'm down for that too.
Yeah.
I want to make the most out of where I'm at, like
Yeah, I think that was the part that kind of well some of the parts, because there's multiple parts where Sweet Tea kind of messed up, where she was taking things really personal and saying that like, oh, you did this and you're rich because she's whatever, like
Yeah.
kind of similar to my situation where you're on government money and you just have like regular money, but she thinks that's rich because you got a free setup from Keemstar and blah blah blah, like all that bullshit.
that's such a wild one to the other. Like, what do you
Yeah.
mean? I don't know. And the fact that she said she saw my house, like, what are
Yeah,
you
you haven't even showed that much of your house on
I've
stream.
got like a green screen. Like,
Like,
what are you talking
yeah.
about? Like, what?
You seem like one or two walls. Like if you're like
Yeah.
combining like your whole entire time in the LCU, because you used to have that bigger. I don't know
With
if you're
the-
in the
I had-
same wall right now. Is that the same wall you're in front of?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
It's just the
So
green
never-
screen.
yeah,
is pinned
okay,
Up to the,
okay,
it's pinned
yeah.
up to the wall.
Okay, so yeah, so you've only seen like one wall of your house.
Yeah.
And like your desk, so you haven't really seen. And then you said it's an apartment. That's not doxing, but you said it's apartment, so it's not a big. You're not in a mansion because you're not whatever with someone with a Keemstar millionaire money, whatever.
I don't know. It was just wild to me. The whole thing was exhausting. And there's differences too. There's different levels to these things too. Like when Gutsu came in, he came in with, I'm coming for your job. You suck. Blah, blah, blah. That is a different energy than where I was coming from. Where I was just okay, I saw an opportunity. Went to go try it out. It wasn't, nobody said anything about permanent. That's the thing. It was just a test vibes, test chemistry, test, because everything is ebbs and flows, like we're all figuring things out. It's all wavy.
Yeah.
It's all elusive and everything.
I think the whole Gutsu thing though, like it was going all right and fine, and then he did have some frustrations, but I think what really changed it is I don't think you were on, or I don't know if you were on the episode or not, but he had the one episode where he went on live and Keemstar kind of like told him to like crank it up and like go for the throat kind of things. And then that's when he came out and be like, oh, I'm coming for your spot. So it was like Keemstar made him do that to you guys.
No, that's so, I can't stand that. When you do that, you choose to do that. You are a human being. Nobody makes you do shit. You choose to do that. So once you choose, that was a suggestion.
But do you think he would have went as hard if Keemstar didn't tell him to?
It's up to you whether or not you make that decision. You own the decision you make. I don't understand why everybody blames Keemstar for everything. It's so stupid. Like it was a suggestion. Anyway, and that isn't even what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the energy in which the two situations where they were come at. Like Gutsu came at with a very aggressive, very you suck. That wasn't the way that I came into the situation. That's why I don't understand where it came from 0 to 60. Like I don't have anything against the girl. I can't preface that enough. I don't hate her at all. I came at her because she came at me. That's it.
Yeah. I know. I thought it was funny, like the whole thing with like Wonder Woman. She was like being the backup cheerleader for you, so she joined in.
That was sweet of her to do. I mean, I handled my own. I think I handled my own pretty good, but I thought that was very sweet of her to do. And
I think, she's I think a lot of people said she's still too nice. I think I could like coach her in the background, and I can like help her like be more mean.
You're gonna taint Wonder Woman?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Like I don't like the whole thing where like, because like Beans was like, okay, we're doing this, or it was the goth thing or whatever. But then she's like, okay, but then like people will say stuff, and it's like, oh, don't do the Gunner stuff, don't do the Gunner stuff. But then she's like, oh yeah, this fight is turning me on. I'm flicking my bean down here, guys.
Wait, what?
Like she was saying like horny shit, like beans, like
but
when like
she's always said stuff like that.
Yeah, but like she's like when Sweet Tea or like Wonder Woman try to do something like sex talk or sexual, or like Wonder Woman's talking about doing like the lingerie thing, like Beans will be like, no guys, we're not gonna do it. I don't want to play into the whole Gooner thing. And then she'll like today she's been like doing all the like horny baiting as like a bit joke.
I'm wondering if that's different though, because there's a difference between, because I'll say sexual jokes all day long. Those are my favorite genre of joke. Okay? They're my favorite because they're fun. They're fun and they're funny to me. They're like probably the most funny concept for me ever. But do I want to be on stream half naked? No. Hey, Stevie, come in the right timing, huh? Right when I said that sexual jokes were my favorite, and that's when you decided to hop on. Can we help you?
Yeah. I don't know. Did he get to react to the whole Beans on dolls today?
We're going to work with CD. You're muted, buddy.
You're muted.
Muted.
Muted. CD. Muted.
Thanks. My bad.
Well,
Yeah, no, you missed my strategic entry joke. Yes. Actually, I mean, I'll stick with you guys a little bit longer while I'm on my drive, but I actually wanted to tell you to change the goal on the screen.
Okay.
What? Oh, I keep forgetting. This whole OBS switch thing is, I like it because when we start doing it for the beginning of it, it serves a purpose. However, I forget to change the goals and stuff. So what was it?
I will schedule the e-thought stream for 100 members, and we're at one of 100.
Wait, what? Oh, we're done with the pause one, right?
Yeah, it's not getting any traction. I don't think anybody wants to see it.
You know what? We're still
but there was some interest in doing an e-thought stream though, so.
All right, we're gonna keep the.
I don't know. What do you think, Michelangelo? You want to see that? You want me to call you disgusting for not having $5 to donate to the show? You find that funny?
Is that like, are you gonna like dress up in like makeup and like talk shit like that?
Why makeup? How does that go?
I don't know.
Okay,
I don't know if I'll put on.
Because you're supposed to be, you're gonna be like an e-thought, and like e-thoughts are like, you know, like Pokemon. And you'd be like, oh, you're just a little broke boy. That was a $2 dono. I think this should be a 20 or a 50. Come on, guys.
That was the one with the cookies.
Yeah, essentially. I don't know if I'll put on makeup. That's the idea.
Whoa, you're fat.
Yeah, I think that would be funny.
Sped up really, really fast. That was the one with the cookies, right? Where she said, "Oh, well, tell
Yeah.
me you're a broke boy without telling me you're a broke boy." Like
Yeah,
that one?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that was like last
that was
year.
weird.
I don't care. They're literally disgusting. They don't have $5 to give me. Ban them. They're disgusting.
Yeah.
Yeah. So okay,
I think that
so
would be
yeah,
funny.
you should do makeup for that then. You should do a little eyeshadow. We could do.
I don't know. I'll do that
No. CD. Let me do a tutorial with you. Let me do a makeup tutorial with you.
Oh no. What have I got myself into?
No, can we do a goal to do a makeup tutorial? We could just do like the eyeshadow and the you know. You
50,
want me to
50
be
members.
50 members? Okay. Thank you. Oh my god, that's
You're
gonna
welcome.
be so fun. Because
One's in the chat if you want CD in full drag.
no,
No,
it's not
I'm gonna do full drag.
It's not drag, dude. No, shut up. He's not gonna do it if you embarrass him.
Oh wait, because you're in New York, you could go to the fashion runway, whatever. So.
Well, we're not both in New York, but we will be meeting up next week. So maybe, who knows?
Oh, that's gonna be so much fun. Cause then we could do like a tutorial together. I could do, you know, cause even
like
if I don't make it on,
Yeah, and I can let you put it all over my face while I cry deeply. How about that?
That works.
And you could have black mascara going down your face.
Hey, that fits.
Oh yeah, it'll be great. I'll be wailing. I'll be like, what has my show become? Like, why?
That fits in with you know, girl stuff, as if you're like crying and emotional and you're eating ice cream.
Okay, well, I wasn't gonna take it there, but if you wanna go into all the details of PMS, Glammy, then be my guest. You'd know way more about that than I do.
I think it would be so funny.
Wait, Michelangelo. It is not just for PMS. It is for like, you know, when you go through things that are emotional and stuff. You just need like a big thing of, you know, like
emotional damage.
You just need some Ben and Jerry's. You know, Ben and Jerry's make it
We're gonna hit
better.
that.
Okay, go ahead, Michelangelo. You cut me
Okay,
off.
so no, I know, but I had this idea. So what if so you guys are going to Keem's 4th of July party, and Brantley will be there, and you know the whole dolls thing. And then if CD gets this makeover with makeup, and he gets into full drag with a dress and a wig and everything, then you can get like a little red carpet, and then you can have Brantley with the camera, and you guys can do your own little RuPaul Drag Race, like little walk down the runway, and Keemstar and Billy and Xylee can hold up the scorecards.
Okay, I actually think that's an awesome idea. However,
I'm not saying it wouldn't be funny, but I'm really not comfortable doing drag.
CD
Sorry.
put a full stop on the whole drag thing. That wasn't an option.
No, I'm not. Like I said, I'm not saying it wouldn't be funny, but I'm just not hot on the idea.
Hang on 1 second. Let me refresh this.
Bump.
Let me refresh this. Okay, there we go. So yeah, I think that would be really, really fun to do a makeup tutorial. So if I don't make it on dolls, I can just, we could do dolly things over here.
What if Rastov agreed?
Yeah, you can see, because that would be more fulfilling for me. And then we can make them goals and stuff.
Yeah, don't say I never did anything for you, Glammy. I get it.
I won't. I know.
CD.
You've been awesome, CD. Thank you. I appreciate it.
What's up? What's up, Michelangelo?
Okay, I know you said you don't do the drag thing, but what if we got Rastov and Boogie to agree to be part of it? So then you're not the only person doing it in drag.
Okay, Rastov looked cute in the pigtails. That was really
I don't know if that makes it. I don't know if that makes it better, but how about I run color commentary? That'd be
Okay.
fine, right?
Color commentary. How is
Sure.
that make it better? So what? You're gonna be RuPaul's?
Yeah, he could just sit there with the makeup on, and then he'll be the RuPaul, and then the other judges with Siley and Billy, and then I'll be Rastov and Boogie and someone else doing the walkway.
Be judging me? Shit.
Well, I'm already judging you silently every day as it is. What's the difference?
What I'm saying, I'm gonna get such a low score.
And the winner gets a tiara and a slash that says the Locale Princess, and they get a whole thing of Krispy Kreme donuts.
We need to write this down, Michelangelo. This is just
okay.
This is just awesome.
Yeah, I'm gonna get my.
That sounds like so much fun.
Well, I'm looking forward to a lot of stuff next weekend. It'll be really cool.
I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. I hope we get to meet up before too, because that's gonna be really cool.
Well, that's up to your husband now, isn't it?
I know, Mr. Glammy's gotta. I want that to happen.
All right. Well, listen. I'll say it again. Batgirl and her hubby are planning to come up here a night early, and we can all do dinner or something. I can take you guys several places. So,
Mr. Glammy, is that okay? Why do
I think Batgirl would be down for the fashion show.
She is so gorgeous.
Probably.
I love her makeup. Her makeup is so much fun. And I know that I don't usually do makeup on here, but I feel like I should probably wear it more since I like it so much. Like this one, these ones are easy because even though I recreated it for the goth one, it's just the black on the ends, and then you go in, you only go halfway, right? You go to here, and then this part you lay down a lighter goldy color, and then a glitter over top. And then you got the mascara, and then boom, you're done.
all right, I got to get ready to walk in. I got a full day today. I was gonna
That's
I
how
might have some
interesting
special
he
pictures.
is to do it.
I might. Well, sorry, I'm thinking about another thing. I've got a.
I'm writing it down.
I'm not feeling
I've got
validated.
I got a special activity that I'm gonna go do today after work that I was gonna do for somebody else, but now I'm just kind of gonna go do it for me. So I might have a couple pictures of that coming later today in the Discord. So if you're not a cash cow, then you'll get an idea of what I decided to do with my day, because I'm only working a half day today. So
You got them Ray-Bans?
these are not Ray-Bans, no.
Are they
It's
one
just-
of
it's
the
like-
ones that we were talking about with the earpieces and the speakers?
No.
No, these are not my Mutrix. No, I lost my Mutrix a long time ago.
The Muslix? That's a cereal.
Mutrix. Mutrix is the name of the brand, and I lost them.
It's a fusion of Mew and Trick cereal.
Yeah, well, what are those then? What are they?
These are Battle Vision glasses. They say Battle Vision. They just wrap around. They're big enough to wrap around my regular glasses. That's why I use them.
I was gonna say the battle to sound like you're playing Battleship or something, and you can see the crosshairs
Well, it
better.
says here. It says I don't know if I can. Where's the camera? See?
Oh, I thought you were gonna put them on so that we could see through them.
No. Well, I mean,
Yeah,
shoot.
I want to see. Yeah, Oh, going into
Just
Wow!
just sunglasses. So
Ah, look at that sky! It's gonna get me.
It's a CD monster.
CD monster.
all right, screw you, Michelangelo. All right, have a good day, guys.
Bye, CD.
Thank you. Bye.
Oh, guys, come on. If we do the 50 members, I'm going to be so excited. That is going to be amazing if we do the 50 members so that we can do the makeup tutorial on CD. We can even pull up a makeup tutorial on YouTube, like put it on the side. We can go through a makeup tutorial with CD and do it bit by bit. That would be so much fun. I would so be down. I'm kind of excited about that. I'm not going to lie. That's probably one of my favorite goals that we've been doing. Glammy looks like Meryl Streep in the goth makeup. Oh, wow. You know, we're talking about everybody wants this.
Wasn't
that her? She was in The Devil's Wears Prada, right?
I don't know. I don't know. I can't remember what. I know the name, but I can't remember what she looks like.
Pretty sure it was Devil Wears Prada or something like that. It was a good movie. I like that movie. I've seen snippets everywhere on TikTok, and it's kind of one of my favorite. There's somebody that does TikTok. It's a guy, but he does really good voiceover facial expressions when he does the things. He does her sound bites a lot from Devil's Wear Prada, so I kind of memorized some of the lines.
Yeah.
That's funny. I drive a Honda too, CD. Oh, see, you got a
Hyundai gangs.
What?
Car emojis.
What car do you drive?
I have a Toyota Venza.
Venza?
Yeah.
Venza? It's a Venza.
Yeah.
That word is weird.
Yeah.
Let's roll in the Venza. Come hop in my Venza, girl. It's like, what? What color is it? Because that's the most fun part that I think of when I think
it's
of color.
black.
Because Mr. Glammy's is silver. That's
yeah,
all I know.
and it's black. Yeah.
Oh, cool. When did you get your driver's license?
When I was 18.
Okay. That's cool. So we've got this, Aurora has this, am I the asshole for telling my wife to stop playing Roblox and do her duties as a parent? That was a weird segue, but I figured as I was speaking that out, it felt hosty of me to transition into, wait, that wasn't Keemstar-ish. Let's try to do it Keemstar-ish. Okay, so you said, when did you get your driver's license? You said 18. So to be like, well, as you're rolling down the street, as you're rolling down the street and you might be looking at Reddit and things of that nature. So speaking of Reddit, we have this awesome Reddit post that goes with, am I the asshole? And I'd like to take a look at it. Would you like to take a look at it with me?
Yeah, let's get down to it.
How hosty was that? Was that hosty? Was that Twinkie or was that Hostess Cupcakey?
Hostess
Cupcake.
I think if you're doing Keemstar, you'd be like, oh, guys, speaking of getting your license when you're 18, when I was 18, I was playing Roblox and I saw this article on Reddit about who am I the asshole? Let's get into it.
Okay. Yeah, I could see it. Okay. Full screening it. Am I the asshole for telling my wife to stop playing Roblox and do her duties as a parent? My 37 female wife and I, 36 male, have always tried to keep the housework pretty evenly split between us. I, for example, mow the lawn and do the laundry and dishes, and she meal plans, cooks, and drops off the kids. I feel like this is unbalanced as a list, but okay, that's just me. Lately, this is all the change because she has become addicted to a game called Dress to Impress. Girl, We'll talk about that in a minute. If you aren't familiar, it's a game where you have to dress your character in the theme outfit before the time runs out, and the other players rate it from 1 to 5 stars. It started off harmless, just a fun thing she would do during downtime before bedtime. But recently, she has missed crucial appointments and chores because of this game. I try to be understanding and gentle, remind her to do her task, but she always says she forgot or got distracted. The big argument happened last night when she forgot to pick up girl. The big argument happened last night when she forgot to pick up our 9-year-old son from basketball practice, which ended at 6. I hadn't gotten home yet as I had worked late, and our son doesn't have a phone, so I had no way of knowing the situation. I eventually got home around 7 and realized he was not in his room. I looked around further and saw that he was nowhere to be found. I walked out into our bedroom confused to ask my wife where he was and found her on her iPhone playing the game as always. When I asked her where our son was, her eyes grew wide. I knew what happened without her having to say it. Oh my God, girl. I immediately got back into my car and went to pick him up. Luckily, his coach had stayed after to make sure he was picked up safely, and I apologized profusely. Apparently, he had been calling and texting my wife, who was the emergency contact, and she didn't even notice. When we got home, I immediately blew up at her. Oh, damn straight. How could she be so addicted to a kid's game that she completely forgot our son? Now she's telling me it was a one-time thing, and then I am an asshole for getting angry. Oh, you fucking for real. I don't know what to think. I do kind of understand her side. This dude is, oh my God, this guy needs a medal. I do kind of understand her side of the story, as it has only happened one time, but she has to be a responsible parent. She can't just completely forget about her child who has no way to get home on his own. So am I the asshole? No, you are a saint. Are you kidding me? That's ridiculous. And dressed to impress? That's like the stupidest one. Oh my God. That game is so dumb. I mean,
It's really popular though.
how? I don't understand how it's popular.
All the streamers played it when it was like popping.
Dude, I could play it for like 2.3 seconds and then I'm over it. First of
Maybe
all,
because you're too ADHD.
You're too ADHD. There's a timer on it, and you have to go around the whole entire place.
Yeah.
You have to go pick out the outfit. Okay, they give you like a baseline title of a subject of what to wear, and you have to coordinate, do the things, whatever, and then the timer runs out. You go down the runway. Everybody sees everybody's looks. Cute for like 2.3 seconds, but then you're over it. I can't imagine to each his own, I guess, but to forget your kid, girl. And this dude is so kind that he even tries to understand. Where he's like, I can understand her side where it was only one time, but oh, girl, wow, wow. She can't be trusted. Abso-fucking-lutely. He could call her mom if Coach has a phone if he knew. Yeah. Oh my God, that's ridiculous. Every time I think of was made for having to work with Michael, the opportunity wasted. Others gladly saw his potential. Speaking of, thank you. That was rude. But at the same time, what are your thoughts? What did you lose your intern role?
Yeah, that was I think it happened like the day after you went missing or something, because it was like on the side. Wait, no, you were.
You were an intern when I was. What do you mean? You were an intern not that long ago.
Yeah, it was like 2 or 3 weeks. It was the end of March or May, whatever. It was like 3 weeks ago now.
That was bad transitioning. Hang on, let's back up, reverse. That article, the girl's shit, the husband's a rock. That's all I have to say. Do you have any opinions on that article?
I disagree. She's not that, or she's not the asshole, because the mom wasn't taking care of her kid, and she was busy playing the game when she could have done that later.
Yes, I agree. Okay, speaking of roles, That was good. That was good. Speaking of roles, how did you lose yours? What happened? Tell us the story. We gotta get better at this transition thing. The ADHD is real. Go ahead.
Or whatever everyone knows, whatever the whole dating scam, whatever blah blah pay pig thing with Test, and there was a whole punishment. And I got to be intern. I was supposed to be the manager, and then the second day it turned into like co-host, and then I don't know if it was the second or third day. Then it was co-host manager, and then whatever the thing went, and the Test fans were really
Yeah, I was there for that.
okay.
Wasn't
So you didn't go missing before that. It was the next week.
It was where it was asked how you were doing, and then they were like,
Yeah, you were there because that's the stream. That's the stream when you had the monster punishment, when they had to tell you can have a monster for a week. That's when it was. That's when I lost it. It was that morning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, but so I knew you lost that spot there. I didn't know you lost the orange roll as a total. That's why. Are you still orange though?
No.
Okay, see, that's where the confusion was, because I knew that spot wasn't there, but I didn't know you lost the orange bit.
Yeah.
Okay, that was the confusion. Sorry. Okay.
Yeah. So I don't know whatever happened behind the scenes, like, so like all the like normal like people who are like the top donors of Test were still really mad and like fresh off the whole Grim being gone thing, and so they I don't know, some of my ideas might have been bad or not entertaining, but I think a lot of it they were just like frustrated with me being there. And I guess Keemstar thought that was like nice and thought that like whatever Nightmare was punished enough, so I think he like let him off because it was like the first stream was like half of him was him like pouring his heart out about losing Grim, and then like that's when the first episode that's titled like Short Bus like won, and so there's like 4, but then the third one's when Nightmare overreacted to a joke I made about Buff Weeb, and so that one's deleted or hidden or private or whatever. And whatever, so because there was a couple that I think a couple of streams that did do good, but one of the big ones was the first one that wasn't the numbered. It wasn't the numbered stream. It still had the whatever the test like whatever thumbnail and numbering whatever. So I think a lot of those donations were for like Nightmare losing Grim, but like there was a couple that made like close to like 200 that I was on that I think I helped get the channel those donations. But yeah, there was a couple, like I had my lowest was like a 28, I think was my lowest one that I could see on Playboard. And so I don't know if Keemstar, like I don't know if that really affects Keemstar's like bank account that much, but I think he was just feeling bad for punishing Nightmare, so I think he decided to let Nightmare like end the punishment because it was basically like 5 streams instead of it was going to be Saturday and Sunday, but then I think my role got taken away, and then people like told me to go up or whatever, and then I talked to Keemstar, and he's like, "Oh, fortunately, we're gonna have to terminate you. Thank you for your work," and then he dragged me out.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, I think that I think because that's how you came to be, right? Was because it was a punishment because of what happened on. So
Yeah.
I think that makes sense. I get that.
Yeah.
But the bright side of things, though, you've been on Cafe a lot with the Tism Teller, which you've been killing it with that. I think you've been doing really good with that.
Yeah. Thank you.
What have you been having fun? It looks like you've been having fun with that one.
Yeah.
Do you have...
I have.
Go ahead.
Oh. No, I was just saying I've been having a lot of fun doing the Tism Teller predictions. And like trying to make it evolve each time. With like this last time I changed the background to because I think it was last week or something, like people in the chat were saying like, oh, because they were watching Billy clips, and then he predicted like the Nick Avocado like pranking everyone that he was going to lose all the weight after acting like a fat idiot for people as a character, and that and so people are like, well, Billy's the original Tism Teller, and then I changed it so that he wouldn't take my name. So in the background thing, I renamed Billy the Fridge Teller because he's Billy the Fridge, so he's the Fridge Teller. And then I had the little AI little art thing behind me on the wall of the green screen. So
Yeah, it's cold.
yeah, and then
Michelangelo's cold.
yeah, he's
Fridge,
he's got
cold fridge.
yeah
Cold.
yeah he's got the cold readings. Yeah, I wanted the AI to make the crystals into like fridges, but it didn't like do it. So it just made like fat crystals. But there's crystals on the wall behind me, and they're $60.
Yes, I saw that. That was funny. I don't know.
Yeah,
I think
no,
it's a good-
no one really caught, but I put the on the door thing. It says established in August like 13th or something. But I put Billy. That's Billy's birthday off of like famous birthdays. Since it's like
Aw.
he's like there, so it's like a fake lure thing. Like so he's the like kind of like the avatar. Like he's the original Tism or future teller, and then he's like my teacher, and I'm like the pupil of him, still running the business.
Oh, that's cute. So you have like a little homage to
Yeah, and
Billy
yeah,
the
and that's I
Fridge.
changed the Zodiac poster with instead of Zodiac signs, I made it Zodiac donuts, like when he does the card readings with the donuts. So there's the Zodiac donuts on the when I have my entrance screen, and then the Tism Teller room when I'm on camera, it's on the wall too.
That's so cool. Did you do all that yourself or?
Yeah, well, I
awesome.
use the Chat GPT to like make the image and give it the prompts, so it's like half and half, like half me and half the AI doing it.
Hey, you did the prompts. It's still what? It still counts.
Yeah, yeah,
That's awesome though. I love that.
yeah.
So do you have any other plans of what are the other shows that you've been on still? Or did you just hone in on Cafe? Do you think they're going to give you the host or the intern one back?
I don't know. I've been like pestering or poking at Rastov to like give me the intern role back, but he's kind of just been like turning the other or turning the I don't know what's the phrase I'm trying to think of, like turning the cold shoulder. I think like he's not really like responding to it whenever I say something in main, or if I DM, he just kind of like leaves me on red.
Well, I think the thing is too is that like you gotta be about it, not say about it. You know, like you just keep doing it. Just keep going, keep grinding, and eventually if they see I mean I'm just saying to be more showing what it is that you're trying to do, I would say just keep doing it and maybe it'll turn out differently, you know?
Yeah. It's just like it was kind of like frustrating after I lost my role because there's like other intern people who have the roles, and like the Liam guy that was from the Aussie tryouts, and he's like fell off the LCU since the tryout, like he doesn't call in anymore or anything. And you have like Eric has it, and he didn't even do the AI Lego video. I think some people are still doing it as a meme, but we all kind of know that it's kind of done and over with now.
I see. That's what I'm saying. You don't know that though. You don't know that. That was the same thing that I had with Sweet Tea, where she just assumes that she knows where Keemstar's brain is and all this. Nobody knows. Like nobody knows where he's going. You just kind of go when he says go. You know what I mean? You do your own thing.
Yeah.
You keep working at it. Keep honing in your skills. You know, I think a lot of these things people get stuck in the jealousy of stuff.
Yeah.
Where I'm not judging. I've been there. I did not
Yeah.
leave Milkers classy at all. So I understand. But at the same
Yeah.
time, I learned you just have to keep grinding versus dwelling, you know? But even me, like I'm no better than anybody else. I'm no better than anybody else. But being stuck in your head is, I know this from very much experience, where it's just recently I've been trying to get out of my head. It will definitely make things harder for you.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see what Aurora has the next one. Let's see. Oh, Zay clarifies she did not say. Oh, okay. Well, that's good. I'm glad she clarifies things. All right, hang on. Let's see. Let's watch this because this is the one that I was. wondering about.
I do.
And let me be super
I
clear.
do.
Let me be super clear. Never, never, never once have I claimed that I thought Boogie was a PDF. I never once said that. I said, in my opinion, that I think that we need to save the kids from Boogie based off his patterns and behaviors. Let's be honest. He's a felon. That's my opinion. He shot a gun in a school zone. That's my opinion.
Oh.
This is all my opinion.
Ah, man.
Ooh, I don't know what to. There's a lot to that because she says no. She's not saying he's that. Meanwhile, while saying I'm just saying keep kids away, kind of alludes to.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Now I know you. I remember what she was talking about, like that. I was like, oh, fun, or my opinion, because the whole like first 2 hours was like my opinion. He shouldn't be near a school. So I think that's where the P word, whatever, comes from.
Right. So that's where I was thinking she was coming from too, was she was basically trying to harp on the fact that he was saying about opinions and stuff.
Yeah, I think she was trying to just do fake accusations since like Boogie's been doing the whole like domestic violence.
Too.
Yeah.
I see why.
They're doing the toxic prods back and forth.
I see why, but why?
Yeah. I think Zay's kind of in the wrong too with some of the stuff she's doing to Boogie, even though Boogie's been doing stuff too.
I think that's where she's being wrong.
Yeah, it's two wrongs to make a right.
Right, exactly. Whereas I see where her frustration is.
Yeah.
Her choice to take it there was a little.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't want to sink to Boogie's level. You want to take the high road, but she's making the drama because we're in the LCU where everyone's supposed to be kind of shitty.
But there's drama, then there's continuations of allegations that nobody wants to be playing with. And even though I understand where she was probably coming from, his allegations were not exactly tasteful either. But you don't want to add on other allegations while you're trying to combat. It's all I can see why her brain went there, but it's in really bad taste. Grr.
Yeah.
Oof. That's rough, bro. That is rough. Let's see. Oh, Rory, you gave me the fat girl summer. Oh. So what do we do with that, though? Because, two wrongs don't make a right. What do we do? I think and that leads into what I was saying before, is that I understand why they dropped what they did the day before, but then just letting it go after that would have probably been best. But I understand she does get, like, she was angry. She was very angry, and I understand why she was angry. But to keep going
there's
with it,
like there's like a learning point where like she has to kind of like see now that like how she was a couple months ago with the whole Nightmare feud and shitting on Tess and shitting on Nightmare for making content that's only about her, calling it the Zay show. It's like now Nerds This Week is the Boogie show because they're only talking about Boogie and like all this stuff and like people are getting mad at Buff Weave for like standing up for her and like he's kind of having to like morph his like views and outpoint looks of like things because he can't 100% like go against her because they're co-hosts, but he also likes Tina, he likes Boogie, but now like they had the whole thing where they were supposed to go to Harrison together and Boogie went there on his own because Buff Weave had to pay like house bills or whatever. And now I guess they're trying to figure out because they had a whole, I don't know, I think it was like 600 or 800. I don't know if it was gifted or members, but now they're trying to figure out what they're gonna do with Buff Weave's like goal that they set because now that has to be like on her side and the whole mono thing leaving the server and the whole like race ice joke thing, like they're trying to figure out like how because they don't want Boogie. Boogie was trying to go on there, and then he went on like 2 or 3 times, and then Boogie pulled the cord and ended it on his side and turned off the nerd stream like half an hour early.
Yeah, I heard that they were not letting him even speak his piece
Yeah.
at all. Like even with Yo Mama, I hate it when Yo Mama jumps up in here because there's so many
Yeah.
times that he jumps in here when me and CD are actually having like a conversation, and it's just bad timing. But we did give him some time to do his thing. It's just by the time you got to your third encore, we were all set.
I think it's like too. It's like Zay wants to keep him off. It's like, oh, I'm not gonna have a racist on here. I'm not gonna have this, but like, and you can say I'm content cuck, but then like now you just painted that narrative on yourself for cucking the content.
Oh,
And,
I
like,
was
if
thinking
you-
more of you're painting the narrative of you're putting these allegations on Boogie.
both of those, yeah, both those things are kind of happening. And like, I think if
I
she
don't-
let him be on there and he would have ran the rants, I think there still would have been people like donating, like, okay, well, Boogie's this big bad guy. Let me give the nerds money, and she could have capitalized on that, and
Yeah,
she decided to be petty about it.
Well, okay, some of the things that Boogie was saying, though, I find that was wrong too. So he has
Yeah.
been in the wrong in certain situations too.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's kind of both sides were wrong in certain instances.
Yeah.
Where Zay's taking it a little too far, but she's angry. A lot of times when you're angry, you know,
Yeah.
but I think it was way too long. You just should have did the first one and then moved on. And then with Boogie, Mono leaving was sad.
Yeah.
I really like Mono a lot. I don't. Okay. Oh, let's break down the Buff Weeb thing because you're saying that he's morphing his opinions. I've not known him to be like that. Usually, he's pretty opinionated about
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah, because like now Tina's turned on Buff Wee because he's supporting Zay and like not turning down all of her opinions of like, oh, like you can't go after Tina, you can't go after Albert, and like he's not saying that's okay, but he's like trying to be like he's trying to play both sides, kind of like the middleman, like a Billy thing on Rewind, like Buff
He's
Wee.
kind of in a tough spot too.
Yeah, and he's also dealing with the whole Steak and Aussie thing because S1K and a lot of the nerd crew in the VC have been like going after Steak and saying that he should be on a different show or on test or something like. I don't know. They're not giving. It's like it's the common thing in LCU. Like they're not giving the new host or the new intern, the new people being temporarily like Wonder Woman, like on Dolls. They're not giving people chances. They're like, oh well, you've been here for too long, or you've been doing this, and like, like Steak is getting mad that like Buff doesn't want to come on the show and like confront him because Buff would rather just like whatever do his own thing and relax because he did the whole show and he's always in like all the morning shows and LCU and Rewind, so he doesn't really want to come on during the nighttime to do beef with Steak because he doesn't agree, and Steak doesn't want to, or he can't even go on Nerds because like S1K's blocking him and he was going to give him a dono and he was going to end the feud, but like
Yeah, that's what I heard. I heard that they ended the feud.
I think that like S1K and Zay kind of had, because it's the same thing with me, because I told Steak that it happened with me, like because at the beginning of like the year, like I said a stupid thing on Ozzy a long time ago, like OG Ozzy, and so the whole nerd crew was coming after me for like 2 or 3 months, and then I just decided, oh well, whatever, I guess I'll join the nerds. You know, you can't beat them, join them, kind of thing. And that's when they finally backed off of me.
That's
So
wild.
so it's like Zay and S1K. They'll drag out a feud or like an argument until they can get the W. So that's kind of like their issue of why they're so toxic to people.
Well, see, Steak is a really good guy, in my opinion.
Yeah.
He's always been
Yeah.
really, really super chill. He's always been really super nice. He's helped me out so much on here when I've needed help.
Yeah.
I even told Steak this, like the beef between him and S1K, I don't know anything about it. I don't know the lore. I haven't been in there. That's their beef. That's for them to beef out. I don't know anything about it. Buff is in a tough spot. I know because he wants to do just like CD wants to do right by me, Buff wants to do
Yeah.
right by Zay, which is
Yeah,
very laudable. He's in a really tough spot. I don't know how you work around that.
I think you can't really like play all sides. Like you can pick your friends, but you can't like if you want to like go through like the LCU, you can't be like trying to like kind of like a Rastov thing. And I have this problem too because of like the way my brain works. Like you can't be a people pleaser all the time because then you get trampled all over and people think you're like a bitch maid and stuff.
I have that problem too, mostly because
Yeah.
of the fact that I'm afraid that my opinion is going to hurt somebody else. And that's
Yeah.
what I don't want. So, because if you're friends with somebody, you don't want them to feel that you're attacking them or coming at them just because you have an opinion.
Yeah.
So it was very
Yeah.
scary, especially in the beginning. I'm starting to get better about it now. But in the beginning, it was really hard for me to come out with my opinion. It was very both sides of the fence because I was terrified to say how I felt. But I do
Yeah.
truly feel that Buff is in a tough position. He's trying to be there for Zay, which is very laudable, just like CD's trying to be there for me. The way that clip came out, it didn't sound right at all.
Yeah.
I can't back that. I do understand that she's hurt and where she's coming from as far as being hurt, but like you were saying, 2 wrongs don't make a right.
Yeah.
And then feeling like slighted by Tina, I'm sure that hurt his feelings because I know they were pretty close. Now the Boogie situation where he was supposed to go where?
Oh, there was a goal I think during last month where they were supposed to go to like Harrison, Arkansas, like the most racist town in the USA.
Oh, right. Okay, no.
Where yeah.
What's the difference between then and now? Like, was he not being able to go to with Boogie because Boogie's mad at him,
Yeah.
or because it
No,
just didn't
but
work out that way?
they had a date set up, and then I think Buff Weeb, because I don't know, whatever, if you guys get paid each month or it's 2 months, but whatever, we don't need to talk about that. But like,
Thank you.
he had he had the money, and he had since he I think joined or became on Nerds, he whatever had all these bills, and then he couldn't afford to pay for the rent car because he was already 2 months behind on bills, so he paid that, and then Boogie went ahead, but I think he might have like not told Buff right away, and he was already going because of the whole they were going to Desi's family's farm to watch the animals or whatever.
So then, what
So,
was Boogie supposed to do if he had everything all set up, especially if he's trying to
yeah.
take care of the family
Yeah,
too?
I think maybe Buff was like playing it up because he was upset that he couldn't go, and Boogie went because he was going that direction anyways.
Well, it sounds like he had to. If he had to go help
Yeah,
out the family,
yeah,
he
so-
can't wait for that. Like, what were you supposed
Yeah.
to do?
Yeah, I think that was more of a Buff thing, but then this thing happens, and that's why now they're trying to figure out what they're gonna do instead, because Zay doesn't want anything to do with Boogie, and Buff also can't do that now because he has to side with Zay.
But you don't have to side with Zay. Like, you could still back her
Yeah.
and still be able to say, okay, listen, I understand where you're coming from here, but I don't quite agree on this one point. Could you possibly tell me where you're looking at it? You know?
Yeah.
Because even this, I don't back what she just did. However,
Yeah.
I can see why she felt that she needed to do that.
Yeah.
I can see where the lines got crossed. even though I don't agree with the way that it manifested. I feel like there should be a way where Buff could be on her side and still not agree. CD, just the other day, CD came in with the whole nerds beef and everything, and when I said that mean thing about Zay, he brought it up
Yeah.
to me. He literally brought it up to me and he goes, "You know what, Glammy? I can back you. I'm right there for you. I can be there for you for most things. However, this one particular thing, I can't back up. This was bad. Why did you do this?" And I told him, I said, "Yeah, that was bad. Don't back that." Just, I was mad. I said something mean. Don't
Yeah.
back that. Like, no.
Yeah, I think that's part of it too, because whatever Zay's still like 24, and she probably won't see this, but like, and people probably already do this, but like playing the age card, like she's still like young, and so she has some like growing up still to do, and she's still like stuck in that mentality because she's been in the LCU and she's watched like all these other like big podcasters, so she's kind of like in content brain, so like she goes after all these kind of things because that's what she's seen on YouTube.
You know, and that's why I can see that perspective too. And that was what I was
Yeah.
saying, how when I was looking at what had happened and how it hurt my feelings, then they had explained that they were in content brain mode. They did
Yeah.
not look at it that way. I could see
Yeah.
where they're coming from in that aspect, so I get that. However, when that criticism is brought to your attention, it might be time to maybe start to look at where the line is between content and responsibility of doing right by whatever it is you're doing. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I don't know if I
Yeah.
put that properly, but there are lines to it. There's content, and then there's but because of the fact that I brought to their attention, this is how this made me feel. They said, "Oh, well, we didn't think of it that way. We thought, oh, we're getting a dono. This is content." They thought of it content wise. So when somebody brought that up to their attention, instead of looking at it as, well, maybe we should think of it that way in all things,
Yeah.
they just continued. So I
It's
understand.
yeah.
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry, I talk too much.
Yeah, I was just saying that it's kind of just like a make assumptions, make an ass out of you and me kind of situation where they were having the extension stream and they didn't think about like, oh, Glammy might take this too seriously, but we're kind of, inebriated. That's not really an excuse, but like they just go ahead and do it because it's for content and they were making fun of everyone.
Right. And I
But-
understood that. And I understood
Yeah.
that. And they said that they were sorry. They didn't mean that. And I'm like, no problem. I get that. I overreacted too. I said something mean to her that I should never have said. So I
Yeah.
get that. But when that is brought to you as maybe that's something that you're doing, you could look at all the aspects of what you're doing in your content to try to find that line so it doesn't happen in other things too.
Yeah.
Because this is one of those things where we need to put people first before we put content in this particular situation. Because
Yeah.
I know you're mad. You did say your piece. I do understand where she was coming from with the feelings. But, I don't know if we're looping on this. That is how I felt about it.
Yeah.
Do you
Some
have any
people are
other
tired of it.
thoughts on it?
No, I hope that we're done with the whole
Me
nerds
too.
versus whatever boogie thing. Hopefully it's over on Friday. I'm ready for the next whatever drama arc.
Yeah, right? Oh my gosh. Ugh. What would you like to talk about? I've gabbed.
I didn't get to see because I didn't watch all of or yeah, I don't. Yeah, I think I only saw like the opening intro. But what's the whole thing with Rastov getting a show? Is he off live now?
That I did not hear, or I don't know anything about that.
That might have been a joke too, but they were like on Rewind and they were making fun of the dolls. So Rastov and Billy were gonna do low-cal bulls because they
Oh,
have like testosterone and they're gonna be better than the dolls because they're the opposite version.
I think that was a joke, even though that's super funny as an
Oh,
idea and a
oh, okay.
concept. I think that was a joke. I don't think Rastov's off live. I hope not, because I love Rastov on live. I think he does
Yeah.
great. Did we
I
cover
think they-
the opinions of the dolls thing?
Yeah.
Remember. Okay, good.
That was the first.
Alright.
That was the first thing we did.
Okay, good. Go ahead.
Yeah. What else? Oh, did you watch any of the locale test?
I did not. So test is right before me, so I'm trying to figure my
Okay,
loose
so
ends and things. So I never really get to watch
so
test.
so tonight was the first show where they had Mod Josh come back from his American trip because he was gonna be there yesterday, but he was like jet lagged, so he didn't. He decided to give himself an extra day, and he came on. So the whole stream was kind of like grilling Ultron, the whole chicken nugget thing, and he got like a bag of like 200 nuggets.
How many nuggets did he eat to get? He got up to like 9?
His original record was 9 on the extension stream on Saturday last weekend.
Okay.
And so tonight, I don't know, he says he got somewhere to 40, but like Josh and Nightmare were kind of like arguing to like see like what are we gonna have to go back and watch, because like he was kind of skipping and then he was kind of like mixing around like how many chicken nuggets was in each, because he got it from Burger King. And they don't have like the number things like when you get a McDonald's box with the nuggets, they'll have like 10, 20 unless it's like, or 4. I think they have that too. And I googled it online while I was watching, and they have like I think 4, 8, and 16 are like the quantities that you can get from Burger King. I think Ultra had 8 ones. 120 says Juma in the chat. Yeah, so he had 120, and I think he probably ate somewhere close to like maybe like 15 like total, because he was taking like the eating competition style of like eating where he was like smashing nuggets together, trying to make them small, and then he was doing like a weird like corn on the cob thing where he's like taking tiny bites and like rotating it. But then because he was like maybe allegedly, because like Nightmare's calling him out too for the day before, whatever, 2 days ago when he came on, because he like hit the weed on his vape thing or whatever. I don't know the cartridge.
The blinker thing. I think that's what it's called.
I don't know the difference because I don't do any of that stuff. But like the regular nicotine and then whatever the cartridges that has the THC or whatever.
Oh yeah, those pods?
But whatever. Yeah,
pods.
so yeah, so he was like coming on and they're asking him like, oh, are you high again? Because he's like, after he got to the like 8 or 9 nuggets, he keeps like doing the gross noises and
like it got stuck in his throat.
Well, no, that he's like gagging because his stomach's filling up, like he has like a tiny stomach, but he's just like acting or lying to them because he's a fat dude.
So that's the baseline of what you're trying. Because from what I'm hearing, it sounds like you're thinking that he didn't eat as many as he's saying he ate. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. So I forget. So we'll see. I don't know who is on the because I'm on the rewind docket now for like a week now. I don't know. I didn't do test tonight, but I don't know if they're gonna have that in their timestamps or side note or something of how many he actually ate, or someone in the comments might have done it. I don't know. But he was like dropping them, and then people were like, because he was going like having like the little tiny bits of like the smashed, and then like going like that, and like it falling out.
Like
and
off
some
camera?
people, and people in the comments were like saying that like, oh, his dogs are eating it, and then he said like, yeah, my dog was eating it. And I was like, oh, poor dogs, they're eating dirty chicken nuggets because it has like his spit and like whatever bacteria from his mouth on it, and his dogs are eating it because they don't know any better.
Not the spittle nugget.
Yeah, and then like Josh and stuff and Nightmare would climb him out because I guess his bed was like all dirty and brown. But then they said, "Show me the bed, show me the bed." And so he does this and rotates his camera to show the bed. But then he has like white sheets and like blanket and like pillow over it. And he's like, "Oh," and Nightmare's like, "Oh, you cleaned it up. You knew we were gonna ask you about that, or it might have been Josh, whatever one of them." It's like you knew you were gonna ask you and you cleaned it up because it was brown under there. Because he's like you're in your room and the whole floor is like dirty because your dogs are stuck in there all day when you go to your diamond whatever company.
Oh jeez.
And and
I don't think he goes anywhere. There's no.
yeah.
What?
Yeah, they were shit talking him because too at the beginning of the stream they were like Ultra was complaining of spending. He's like, "Oh, I spent $100 on these chicken nuggets," and Nightmare's like, "Oh, at the end of the month, because you're making it sound like you don't want to be here, so I'll reimburse you for the nuggets." And like Ultra's like, "No, I don't care about that, but like whatever." And then they just like it was stupid, like they were doing that, and I don't know, it was dumb, and I don't know, it was really dumb, but it was funny to watch.
There are some. My first introduction with Ultra was really weird. So I didn't really get to have an actual conversation with him.
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about him. I think he's funny sometimes. He's a little extra sometimes. So I'm not
I don't,
sure.
Yeah. I don't like they like I don't know if I think Nightmare and maybe Rastov they try to like up his game. I think it might have been Buff Wee, but they had him get a haircut and trim his beard, and I'm kind of sad because I liked making fun of him for looking like DJ Khaled, and now he doesn't really look like him as much because his beard is short like mine now, and his hair is like not as long, but more the beard part.
You're sad because he cleaned himself up because you can't make fun of him anymore?
No, I'm still making fun of him, but now I can't call him DJ Khaled.
Problem, man. Fuck you. So he can't be clean shaven and look good because that way you can't make fun of him anymore. Oh my god.
Yeah. There's I posted in the fan art. I made a picture because he like turned around because he was gonna. I forget what he was like doing. He was like picking something up or whatever. But I took a screenshot and he was like bent over and you see his fat butt in his pants. And then because the chicken nuggets and like my prediction on Cafe was Josh was gonna eat like 57 nuggets or something, and Ultra was only gonna get to like 19, but he was gonna. I don't know if you watched a lot of South Park, but there was one of the older seasons like halfway through where it was making fun of when Martha Stewart went to jail and she was doing like chicken things and whatever, like cooking a chicken. And
I'm
so on
aware
the
of the episode, but I have not seen it. No.
Yeah, so on the South Park, they're making fun of that like making the chicken, but then that it was healthier to shove it up your ass and then like shit out your mouth.
I do remember that episode. Yes.
Yeah. So I said that Ultra was gonna shove the nuggets up his ass. so I took the screenshot of him when he was bending over, and then I tried to get ChatGPT, but like I had to do it like 3 or 4 times because it kept not saying that the content thing wouldn't allow to like put nuggets going up his butt.
You didn't.
So I had to change it. I had to change it, and so I just said put nuggets around him, and then put this picture like I took of when Boogie was the manager on Nerds. Remember when he had his shirt off and he was bent over because he was, I don't know if he was drunk or whatever. I forget what happened, but I had a old screenshot from back then, and I put that up on the wall. So there's a picture of Boogie up on the wall with like, because I put McDonald's logo on his pants, but it made like a Happy Meal below him, so it looks like he's kind of like teabagging a McDonald's Happy Meal, and then he's got nuggets around him, and then the image of Ultra's got like a ton of nuggets, and it's kind of funny because they made his ass look better than the original picture, so his ass was more rounder in the AI picture. So it gave him like a BBL butt lift.
Oh my god! It gave him a James Charles. Oh shit!
Yeah, he's got a badonkadonk in the.
Oh my god! Can we get a fap in the chat? The fap cheeks. You know what though? When back when they did the those award ceremonies or whatever, and I kept winning the most. I kept winning the most keep it going person or whatever. And they had
Yeah.
that picture of me with the, that was pretty. Girl, I had tits and everything. I'm like, shit, yes, let's go. So you
I
I'm
still
very happy about that picture. So you might
I have
to this day.
I have that old clip from the first like month or week when do you remember when I think it was like on the first or second episode ever of the Nerds, and you're like, it's like, oh, when we're heading off, we're gonna make all this money, and I get the money, and we have like $10,000. I'm gonna get my tits done.
Oh no, I was just saying if it happens and things were going good, then
Yeah,
it would.
yeah.
Because that
I
is
have that
definitely
cli-
one of my goals for myself as far as entirety
Yeah.
of the human.
Yeah. I have that clip in my YouTube account.
Oh Jesus. Oh my god, you've got quite a lot of clips. In
Yeah,
your account. Somebody should check your clips.
I got a lot of ammunition to go after people.
Exactly. I like a lot of the fan art. I think one of my favorites, hands down, one of my favorites is the chair. Now I know that you wanted the chair.
Yeah, I want that on
Yeah.
the shirt.
But I'm wondering if that's gonna be like, would that be a bad? You know what I mean? Does that because you got to think about if you're wearing it outside in the world, right?
Yeah,
You got
people
to
could
think
take
about
it
other
wrong.
people.
Yeah.
So the chair of Glammy the way it is, where it's just a pile of chairs, I think that makes sense. I thought of it to like put that actual one, but I want to make sure that nobody in the real world gets offended, or if you're wearing it down the street and then all of a sudden somebody gets triggered by your
Yeah.
shirt, I feel like that would be hurtful. So it was funny to me. I thought it was that's one of my favorite ones. Me falling off the chair is one of my favorites.
Oh yeah, I think I have that clip too.
I love that one, and I'm not gonna lie, the milk of the content of the teat is.
I wonder if I
It's
felt bad,
funny
but I
too.
wonder if I wonder if I look back because I don't remember. I think I did. I think I clipped when remember when CD had to act like you and he broke his chair. I felt bad because he broke his chair, but I think I clipped that.
He was so mad. He just did like he had
His
to
chair
be
was
me
like-
for like 3 minutes, and he ended up breaking his chair within 2
He's like
seconds.
my chair, guys. It's like this. I can't sit in my chair.
Dude was so mad. He went on about that for 5 minutes about how pissed he was that he broke his chair. I don't understand how he I can do all kinds of weird shit with my chair. I can stand on mine. I got like rugbat pants on. I can stand on mine. I can twirl around on mine. I got all the high steppings, I can do the things on my chair. My chair is solid. I got a
I think
solid
'cause
chair,
you-
bro.
Yeah, I think he weighs a lot more, so that might have been why it didn't work for him.
Are you
Because he's
calling
like,
CD chubby?
no, he's taller than you, and he's a man, and you're a woman, so you guys are built different.
You can't say
Yeah.
that. How tall
Yeah, I
do you
can.
think CD is? CD, type
He
in
said
the chat how tall you
he's
are.
he's like 6'1".
Oh. Well, he's not that
Yeah.
much taller than me. I'm 5'8".
But he weighs like 220 or something, or 250.
I think I'm like 130. I think.
Yeah, so you're like 100 pounds lighter than him.
The fuck is I'm 5'7". Okay, so he's 5'7". I'm 5'8", so I'm bigger.
I thought he said he was tall. I thought he was tall for some reason, because like the whole thing with Beans and she likes tall guys. So I guess I'm bigger than CD then.
Oh, he said I'm down to 160 pounds. There you go, CD.
Okay, there you go.
Look at you all trying to turn him into a supersized record when he's just a disc.
I guess maybe he does have a cheap chair then.
That's what I'm saying. You gotta get the good chair. You gotta trust your chair. You sit beside your chair. If I fall back, I'm gonna cry.
Bigfoot 6'5". Fuck you all.
Wait, what? How's it? Yeah, Bigfoot is tall.
Yeah, he's an NBA player, tall.
He's tall. In person, he's really tall. But yeah, I'm 5'8". CD is 5'7", Glammy. Yeah, that's what I figured. Okay,
So you're an
I'm
inch taller than
1
him.
inch taller. Yep. Hey, it's 1 inch is tall more.
1 inch.
is important. Size.
You hear that,
matters.
Beans? You hear that, Beans? She's got the bigger wing.
My Schwartz is bigger than your Schwartz.
or it's like this.
That's funny. All right, talk the talk so that I can make sure I set up the redirect, okay? Vamp vascular system.
We need to get CD those those PewDiePie shoes, because he was a short king, and he's been mad in his career about people being taller than him. All these 6 foot, 6'2", 6'5" people. Markiplier, the Mythical Kitchen. We need to get some platform like big big black boots to give CD some inches, so he can impress Beans on their date. They have those they look like military, or like hiking boots, but they have like 3 or 4 inches in the platform under like the boot, so that makes you taller.
The what?
Yeah.
You gonna give him boots?
Yeah. Boots, not boobs.
Oh, boots.
He could get boobs if he wants. That would be funny if he did get boobs. Like in the Hangover, the Hangover 2.
I was distracted.
Guys, if we can get 3 crowns before the end of the month, CD is gonna get a boob job.
Oh no! Don't say that. Disavow. CD says, to be fair, I don't know if the date is still on anymore. Oh no! Why didn't you talk about that, CD?
CD, you can't give up on Beans. You're just gonna let Exile Warrior take it from you?
CD, can you jump in here real quick and explain yourself? What the hell happened? That was like what, a day ago? What did you do? Roar is the downshot angle. He surprised the camera. Oh my god. Jump in here and explain what you did. What happened? You're able to jump on dolls when you're at work. I know you have an ability to jump on the show. I'm just saying.
Yeah, he's been backing off because I've been calling out for gooning too much. No, just kidding.
Oh, Keem said Beans was bringing a date to the 4th. Is that what it was? Well, just because you got like a date doesn't mean that you're out for the count. You know what I mean? I didn't do anything. Keem led us to the date. Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't know. You never know. They're not married and they just met. You still got a shot. So if she's off market, that doesn't make her off market. That just means she's test driving.
Yeah, she's got a big roster of people to go through as possible partners.
Test driving. That doesn't mean you're out for the count. Don't give up. That's not CD. That's not what I taught you. I taught you to keep going. I mean, the only way that I would say let it go and say that she's off the market would be if it's been a while. Do you know what I mean? Like if they were talking for a month or something and she came out and said, hey, I have a boyfriend. But other than that, if you're just asking for a date, that's only a date. That's not solidifying shit.
Come on, CD, you got to fight for your right to party. And you gotta speed up that engagement and marriage so you can get married next year.
Whoa. We don't need to go there. I'm just saying. A date does not mean a mate. Well, yeah, but a date coming with her to Keem's house, that's not just some random date. No, listen.
Imagine if you because you're both going there, and then you could get into some drama, and then because there's no boxing match happening, you could box this guy, and the winner could get another date with Beans.
That'd have to be a safe setup, though. We can't just go in with like hands.
I know it would be like a sanctioned like sparring match.
No, I think that they should do something like an eating contest. See which one eats more.
A beans eating contest.
Pork and beans, or beans and hot dogs. They just have to see who can eat first. I don't know. I think they should do a bunch of trial events. I mean,
Beans can come up with it.
If she ended up saying she had a boyfriend, that would be off the market. But this is just a date. That doesn't mean shit. You know what I mean? That doesn't mean
the Bachelorette with but it's only CD versus whoever this mystery guy is.
The LCU Bachelor. We need that.
For the
show.
and it's a speed run of just one episode of the 4th of July, and then the dolls will have the content, and then when they meet the goal, they can show it, and then they can show it here on TikTok too.
There you go. Make some
There.
fighting content.
Content. I'll wait till Annie presses kick in.
CD, what the fuck? Wait, oh my god, for the day? How does I don't know if it works like that. Does it work like
he
that?
has anxiety all day. He's just like, oh geez, man, I can't handle it. I can't handle it, Rick. Oh geez, what are we gonna do?
Okay, listen. Anxiety is a big deal. Like when you have that,
I know.
it fucks with you. It's tough. It's tough.
I know. I have those problems too, but it's fun to poke fun at CD.
Morning, Buff. How are you doing? Actually, Buff, if you're available, if you could jump in for a hot second, I have some questiones for you.
Don.
Yeah.
We're putting you on trial. You're on blast, Buff.
So if you want to jump on, I have like 9 minutes left to go, but I do have some questions for you. If you're willing. No problem if you're not. Oh, what a day, though. This has been a day. We're going to go into... or yesterday was the day. Today is the start of day. And we're going to see how crazy
Start of a new day.
It's
Local Cafe.
I have a feeling, and I don't even need to be a tism teller, I have a feeling today is going to be an explosion of a day.
Yeah, it's more drama today.
But it's like trauma, and then there's, your kitchen's on fire. Like The Sims. And when you make
Buff's
no
going
doors.
to the bathroom.
But I gotta get us to go. Oh, okay. I didn't need to know that. That was that's an HDMI.
TMI.
Get it? HDMI, because the cable, it's supposed to be funny. I think it's funny. What is this? What are you grabbing?
I did this a while ago. Here, you ask me what you're gonna ask Buff, and then I'll use this Brawly to be the Timu Buff answering your question.
Oh Lord.
What are you gonna ask Buff?
HDMI Glammy cute. No, it is. See, you keep telling me my jokes are not funny. My jokes are hilarious. That's it. You're telling me too much. That's a HDMI. Get it? Like
HTMI.
Well, it's a D because of the fucking cable.
I know, but if you're making the joke and TMI, HTMI.
TMI.
Get it?
No, all right, whatever.
Whatever. It's not funny anymore.
What
Move
was
on.
the question? The question is, what are your thoughts on nerds in its direction? Thank you, Aurora. See, she loves me.
You see, I'm here. I'm Big Diesel, and we're making a lot of money on local nerds, and we're doing all these deep dives. So, I know Zay's mad about this whole boogie thing, but we're just gonna keep on doing our thing and making our money and smoking the weed off camera and drinking shots for $50. And I need that $5 or $5.
Is that why your hair is the way it is? Is it because you drank too much of the juice? Or did you put your finger in a light socket? How did all of that happen?
I'm one buff bald weed, but when I get turned up and I get mad, I magically get Super Saiyan hair, and that's why I got all this hair that shoots out of my tiny remnants of hair that's left. It gets really long, like when Nappa and Dragon Ball Z goes Super Saiyan, but he doesn't have hair. But then for some reason I got a weird Saiyan gene, so I still get hair when I turn up.
Yes, well, it's giving me you missed a spot in mowing the lawn.
It's because I'm the legendary super buff bald weeb Saiyan, and that's why I have green, and that's not like the other Saiyans have the yellow hair, but mine's green because I smoke that weed, so I'm the super weed Saiyan, the legendary weed Saiyan.
See, and even his little thing around his waist, he looked like he's a golf course, and that's AstroTurf.
You know, well, you know that Miss Weeb just called me the golf player. I don't want to say Tiger Woods because that might be offensive. You know, the pro golf player because you know I be hitting all 18 holes.
Oh, okay. We're gonna go this way. What? What the fuck? 18, man. Just as long as your holes are 18 and above, we're good. Oh my god. Gross. Oh. Yeah, but you're only using a putter. Sweet.
He's got the fuck, I don't know any golf club like
That's the only one I know is a putter.
no, like a driver. I don't know, like a big driver. It's called like the one when you start a hole. He's got a 5,000.
What do you do when you start a hole? You make sure that you take it to dinner first. That's how you start the hole.
Take it to the hole. You take
it before you.
You drive the golf cart to the hole by going on a dinner date and getting some steak and meat and tipping the waiter and
tipping the waiter.
Wine and dine, so that she knows that you're not a shitty person. But then when you get done and you go home, then you turn on the Family Guy and you get down to business.
You have to do it to Family Guy?
I was a joke because Nightmare was talking about on test that he's done it a bunch of times with Family Guy on in the background.
What the fuck? I would have chose like some music. Why Family Guy? We needed that earlier. We needed that earlier for CD and his assless chaps, so that like when he was trying to take off his jacket, we needed something like that. No, but honestly, okay, so I would like mine would be romantic music or a romantic movie. How does Family Guy fit in?
It doesn't. I was just making a weird joke with my.
No, that's a question. What about you? Like, to get into the mood, would you choose Family Guy?
No.
As the road to the resistance.
That's like a one night stand like kind of thing where you just
infiltrate the gates.
Yeah. I don't know. It would be whoever you're going out with. You just like gotta know what they're into, and then you turn on something they like The Notebook or something.
Oh my god, I've never seen The Notebook. Neither
have I.
I've never wanted to see The Notebook. I am completely good. I am all good. It is 7:59, you guys. It is 7:59. Thank you so much for everyone who is being here with us. Thank you so much for everybody who supported. Thank you for who donated. Thank you, Michelangelo, for being here with me. I appreciate you so much. I appreciate everybody in the chat. We love you so much. Make sure you go to Low-Cow Cafe. Who's next? Ken and Bigfoot and Batgirl. I'm gonna fuck up his name all the time because it's just his face and Ken. It just goes. I fuck up his name all the time. Bigfoot and Batgirl.
Next time on Tech Talk.
Go to Low-Cow Caf. We love you guys. Have a good morning. Bye.